Have you decided where you will go from here? If not, why not find a patch of soft grass and rest a while? If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave in ways you do not understand, just ask me and I will explain.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Oh, man, sorry about that. A little bit of a mix-up today getting started, but thanks for being here. I appreciate you joining in. Toby, congrats on the first there on the Twitch. Let me say hello to everyone. Thanks for being here.
Fine. I'll let you treat me to a meal today, but know that the Arataki gang always pays its debts.
Thank you so much, Garden of Violet, for Tier 1 for 3 months. I appreciate that. Thanks for that support. I appreciate it. Toby, congrats on the first again, and welcome in. Good evening to you, and hello, Z Extremes and Breezo. Jojo Pearl Jammer, hello, welcome in. I'm leaving, hello. 14 days watching Breezo, I appreciate you being here. That's huge. That is huge. 19 days from Z Extremes, wow. That adds up quick. And Toby as well. And hello, Ahmed. Welcome in, Byakuya. 19 days, yeah. Well, hey, I appreciate the support. Appreciate everyone turning up. Yeah, and we got the Kakuku emote there, which was done by Z Extremes. We got the W emote that I made this week. And whose emote is that? But let's see. This is it's an Iron Mouse emote. Iron Mouse is awesome. Hello, Kale. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to see you joining from YouTube and Zatarso as well. Hey, chat. I got something to share. On the topic of emotes, the reason I called them out, there is a new Tier 1 sub emote. Never trust the Fatui.
When the night is gone, and even when the sky is hidden,
I cracked myself up. Oh my goodness.
Still the moon shines its light.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. I appreciate you all. And thanks for being here. Hey, so we had a great Strongbox stream yesterday, a great turnout. I appreciate everyone who did turn out, but I realized I was in over my head because it took longer than I expected. So we've still got a list, and I would still love to continue with that if we still need. Toby was next up on the list. Toby, would you still like me to Strongbox? And if so, go ahead and message me. We can get started on your account. Keep on keeping on. In the meantime, let's just do some casual goofing around, shall we? Yeah, never trust the Fatui. I love that. I thought that was pretty good. Okay, what do we got here? We got a little bit of resin. I still have not done my abyss.
If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave...
Zibai soon, says Garden. Yes, that is right. Zibai soon indeed. You actually fight Gaming's boss today. It's really easy, except Arlecchino. Yeah, Arlecchino, that fight is really tough. She's incredibly tanky in the beginning, and then the second phase, she's a little bit easier. But man, you gotta really either dodge or like just be good on your heels there. It's really crazy, really, really crazy. Well, what do I want to do here? I think hold on, that was me, not you. Let me turn on streamer mode so you don't hear that Discord sound coming through. Perfect. Let's go and use, is it Bina's Day yet? Or is that, it's not Server Sunday, is it? No. Okay. All right, I will save my condensed resin for tomorrow then. Still got some slimes, and I need to do those. Okay, cool. And I need more as well. Wish you luck tomorrow. You're going to do 10 pulls on a Nefa current PD 70 on a 50-50. Hey, wishing you all the luck, my friend. Wishing you all the luck. By the way, for those who might not have noticed, you do have mail, which has a bunch of primos in. And the Lantern Rite is live. I started a little bit on the quest. I haven't gone in.
Just went from nickname to reality. Boom! Hey, but just because I made it to the top doesn't mean I'm gonna forget all the things you've done for me, okay? Still got your back. Anytime, anywhere.
Anytime, anywhere. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Fallen. Oh my goodness. I was hanging out in there earlier. How was the rest of your stream? Let me get you a shout out here. We're having a good time with Stygian trying to get Gene going, and then there was some Ito slander, so I had to go cry in a corner, of course. But welcome in. I appreciate you coming in with your community, Fallen. Let me say hello to everyone. Hello, Microfox, Ego Bowl, Lenzak, welcome in. Great to see you. I was hanging out there as well last night. Let me shout out Lenzak as well. Fies, hello and welcome. Welcome. It was fun waiting for me to get live. Well, I appreciate it. I'm honored that you'd bring your community here through. Ito, plunge, lunar, crystallize, go hard. You know, I did clear this abyss with Ito, and I did some of the lunar shenanigans as well. So, yeah, I can we can maybe goof around with some of that at some point. Ito rocks. Anyone who disagrees is wrong, right? He was kind of bad. Let's not kid ourselves. Even C6 Ito barely qualifies.
Still the moon shines its light.
Hey, Normans. I did see your suggestion, but then I got streamer brained and I actually forgot about it. But that's why it's in the channel. That's why I have a record of it. But oh yes, the cosplay stuff. Yeah. So the cosplays are actually something that I'm not opposed to. I just want to figure out how to do it, right? Like I do this for fun and it's not my job. And, as I'm sure anyone who's a smaller streamer can tell you, despite Twitch running ads all the time, it is not enough to buy a cosplay, let alone multiple. And I don't want to go and just put people out and, you know, be asking for donations and all that. So I appreciate all the support, all the donations. If anyone did want to do any of that, you know, I'd be open to it. But I just don't want to make a big deal out of it. I do have the throne wish list as well, which is why the Raiden wig is on there. That way I don't have to be bald. And of course we've got the, you know, we've still got Xiao. So I wore this at work this week, by the way. So, you know, I'm putting it to good use. I did wear the Xiao wig on some video calls this week at work, which was a good time. It's a good time. But welcome in, Raiders. Fawn, I know it's very late for you. If you have to raid and run, obviously go take care of yourself. Your community is in good hands. Same thing for Raiders as well. If you need to run, that's fine. We've got a great stream ahead today. What we're doing today, we're going to be strongboxing for more viewers today as well. We did some yesterday. I'm going to cut it down to a YouTube video as well. If you want to have a look at that in a more condensed format than a stream. But we had some great luck yesterday. Hopefully we'll continue that today. Get some Giga, you know, 54 CV pieces for everyone. And yeah, that should be good fun. And then later on today, going to continue the Baldur's Gate 3 solo honor mode run in the second half of the day. So, without further ado, let's get logged into Toby's account. And away we go. Away we go. Yeah, they are. They are. I'm a big fan of cosplay. Like, I love looking at the creativity that people do, and they just look so stunning. Like, some of the people are so talented. There's one creator, like, I haven't seen a ton.
Yeah, this is gonna do wonders for my win ratio.
Hey, Ego Bull, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. I haven't seen a ton of, like, Genshin ones specifically. I haven't, like, sought them out, but when they come up, I enjoy checking them out. There's this one creator who came across my feed maybe, well, it was probably a year ago when Mavuika came out, and she made the sword, the Mavuika signature weapon, lighting up and everything. It was just crazy high craftsmanship. Very, 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 very impressive stuff, and like big props to all the people who have that talent. I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so whenever I see anything, you know, as we found out with music yesterday in my karaoke. That's what. But yeah, it's good fun. Oh my goodness. Have you cosplayed Kokomi? Oh man, Kokomi's amazing. She's got an amazing fit. Okay, let's switch this over to a viewer account, and I think I'm gonna need to change the name. Stand by. This is, did it show up as Kai, I wonder? Perfect. Okay, he needs better pieces, focus on HP and crit damage, and maybe some golden troop. Okay, so we are going for one Monsieur Neuvillette to try to improve our dear Neuvillette, the Hydro Dragon, in his stunning fit. Look at that. I still haven't done the quest yet for this, but I want to. You like Ganyu? Yeah, Ganyu's another popular one that I've seen out there. Let's see what we're working with here. We have 65 to 237. Holy, what weapon are you on? Okay, Sack Jade. All right, that makes sense. So on Sack Jade, you're probably going to cap out, like, when you've eliminated all stats at, like, what, like 270? Okay, so we could probably drop a roll of crit rate from somewhere. We got some low rolls there. That's amazing. We're not beating that. We can probably beat the goblet and probably beat the hat. So HP hat, HP percent, HP goblet with more rolls there. Maybe if we get a crit rate substat, we could take a crit rate from away from another piece as well to balance it out. Get some HP there as well. Okay, all right, I see what we're working with. And then maybe some golden troop. All right, so Toby, let me know sort of what the split is. Have you gone through your artifact pieces already and figured out what you wanted to keep and not? Like, are they unlocked? Do we need to go through them? You've gone through them. Okay. All right. All right. Well, let's go here. We're going to auto add here then. And we're going to send it. We got that good luck. We got that good luck for the Hydro Dragon. By the way, apparently Columbina has a voice line about Neuvillette. That is, pretty sus. All right, here we go. She doesn't seem very fond of the dragons. No, not there. Crit damage ER. What? Not HP. Double crit EM attack. All right, we'll keep that piece. Can't believe that one didn't lock. Okay, so crit damage, HP, and ER. Fine. Keep that, because if you can find something else to balance it out, that might be the way. Although it is no, that's a 4-line. This is a 3-line. Probably less worth keeping, but we'll hold on to it just in case. Can you blame her? I mean, Neuvillette's gonna, Neuvillette wants to take out Zhongli. In fact, all the Archons except for Nahida. Columbina wants to take out all the Archon, or all the dragons and the Archons. It's like, what is happening with the politics in here? All right. No. Okay. Let's go again. We want HP percent crit damage on these pieces, preferably a goblet and a hat. Crit damage hat with HP percent substat. Electro got no. Nope. That's not the way. EM double crit with attack percent. That's a pretty good one. All right, sweet. And stop me if there's a piece that you want there. You almost choked on your food. Yeah, it's good. If we have it unlocked after this, I'll pull it up here for you. Attack goblet, double crit, 3-line with a minimum and a max. We'll keep that. That's a good one for someone. Crit rate, ooh, okay. Crit rate, HP percent ER. Hold on to that for someone else. Those are always kind of tough to get. Minimum roll, low roll, max roll. Tell me if you want that one. I'm gonna throw it out. Okay. You're gonna throw away VB, huh? Okay, yeah, I see. All right. All right. Let's go with it. All right. By the way, I'm gonna open character reviews today as well. So reviews will be open there on Twitch. We'll see what we can get in. I'll refund anything if we don't get to it for whatever reason. It's a 4-line start. I mean, all right. We'll see what we got there. All right. What did we get? Did we get anything that's potentially usable? I don't think we did. So that is an off piece. You don't have a crit damage one that's off piece, right? That's attack. Okay, so that's where they end. All right. So this is not getting replaced. So the feather... No HP percent there. No HP percent there. You'd lose 13 crit rate, which is probably too much to lose. That would bring you down to like 54. That one you might roll and just see if it goes all crit damage. but stop when it doesn't. That one's already too good for those. And we didn't get a hat. Okay, so no hat. What do you think about this piece for your crit damage? So the thing is, my thinking here is, while 100% crit rate is nice, you are losing a tiny bit of value, and if you go down 13, you'd be at 52, which, I mean, realistically, you're still going to crit most times. Yeah, roll it. Okay. All right. We will. What? Not even level 6. All right. It's fine. It's fine. Save on those resources there. All right. Let's use some potions. If this does not go crit damage, it is already dead, because this is a second from bottom roll there. Let's do small potions there. All right. So far, so good. Can we do it again? All right. All right. Can we do it again? Oh, my word. Okay. All right. Let's go. All right. It's already competitive with the other piece, as far as balance goes. If we get one more, it's probably worth using just on average damage. Still not better. It's more of a side grade, but it's a bigger number. All right. Can we get one more? Crit! Crit damage! Let's go! Oh! Oh! Oh, what a start! Okay. All right. All right. Can we go 5 for 5? Can we go 5, 4, 5? Let's see if we can get some 2x XP. Oh my word. We even got the 2x XP. All right. Surely. Crit damage. Let's go! Woo! 5 for 5. We wanted crit damage and we did it. I love it. I love it. All right. Okay. All right. Now, this piece was good. It's fine. But the good news is you can make up the crit damage on your goblet. Or the crit rate, rather. So your goblet's a good one, and then you can get some crit rate on a hat. So what is your... That one's terrible. All right. What do we got here? All right. So you still need more here. Okay. So more Marsh will say in your future. But what does that take us to then? 51. All right, so 266. All right. We got to balance out that other piece still. If you pick up a crit rate roll, at least one crit rate roll on a hat, that'll be easy. You can probably pick up 2, right? So the base roll plus 1 roll that you'll be chilling, and a bit of HP percent. And then worst case, try again on a goblet and get like a few rolls there. So. But yeah, now you can choose between them for what feels better for you. Or just give this one to Gaming, because, Gaming. Best piece on your account, not going to lie. That's a good one. That's a good one. You're going to re-roll the feather? Yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right. You don't use Gaming? All right, I got you. Cool. All right, well, that was the end of the artifacts on this one. You said you had another account too, is that right? Hello, Irides. Oh, welcome in. Glad to see you, because after Toby, I think you're next on the sheet, Irides, if you still need Strongbox. Yes, you are. If you still need Strongbox. Yes, the other account. Okay. DM me the other info, just so I have it, and we'll switch over to that one. That was huge, man. 5 for 5. Imagine if it didn't, mid-roll on a couple of them. That is wild. Okay, all right. Congratulations on getting clipped. Oh, my word. Okay, and then something about Arlecchino or Furina. Okay, we might need to give Arlecchino some love after I made that emote, because oh boy, she did help us. She did help us in the Archon quest. Oh boy, I'm gonna make sure I use this quite a bit. I might need to adjust the time on the word never. The word never appears a little bit slower. They're like a little bit faster. It doesn't stay on screen as long. So that might be a problem. I don't know. You let me know. That was dirty. Love it. If you're doing a character review, we'll do it. Hey, yeah, Mr. Dragon. They are open today, and it should be available off cooldown, and we'll do it. We should be able to get to them in between accounts. So by all means, do that. Do the redemption. I need your character ID and your UID and the character you want looked at. And for those who are on YouTube, hello, Cloud. For those who are on YouTube, if you want a review as well, same as usual, we'll just drop a UID. I am working on something to try and get reviews going a different way so that everyone can enter a queue, but not ready today. So maybe next week, we'll see. Okay, so on this one, let me just reread this and reconfirm. I think something between Arlecchino upgrade Bennett or Furina. All right, let me check Bennett, because I'm a big believer to just finish your supports. They don't need that much. I mean, wait, hold on. What are we doing? 219? No. All right. Done. Problem solved. Your Bennett's done. All right, good. Good. Done. Okay. Because hold on, at level 80, what is that? 621? Yeah, it's barely more anyway. If you can't get 245, so non-Stygian, if you can't get to, like 245 with Aquila, just don't use it. Just use this. Just use this. So for anyone who's watching, if you have Skyward Blade on your account for Bennett, it is the lazy person's option. Level it to 90, 608 attack, 55 energy. It's better than Sapwood Blade if you have it, so level it to 90. It's worth it for Bennett. Very easy. Hello, Tabby and Fepso. Welcome in. Oh, it's great to see you. You didn't have enough more yesterday to upgrade. Okay. I got you. You did a YOLO tempo and lost on a Nefa weapons. You got Colin being a weapon, so 50 wishes in total. You got both. Holy, wow, congrats on that. That's huge. All right, let's take a look at Bennett's artifacts, actually. Let's see here. We've got 4-piece noblesse, ER HP, attack. Okay. Hold on. What? HP ER. I mean, that's literally the stat he wants. HP. I mean, that's Shinha. That's Bennett. What, do you want something different than this, Toby? Because you could just level these. You have the pieces now. You just need the Mora. I would just 20 that and 20 this and just pray that it goes ER. Yeah, well, I mean, your ER is fine with Skyward. But yeah, there's, like, this is really good. Like, you're not improving that. This could have this could have gone something else, but it's good enough that I wouldn't switch. It's got 2 rolls of HP and a roll of ER. That's got a few rolls of HP. This could go 4 rolls of ER, potentially. And, yeah, this could go 3 more rolls of ER. So, not terrible. But we can roll for Benny, but I think I would just level that stuff and use Skyward if I were you. Hello, Kokomi. Welcome in today. You mentioned Arlecchino. Ooh, this is going to be... Oh, that is a good piece. Holy moly. With EM. Low roll there, but amazing. It's not even locked. It's just so 40 CV, and you're like, nah, it's got to go. Ooh, that's a juicy one, but yeah, the HP there. Okay. So for Arlecchino, are you doing like reactions then? I'm assuming you want some pieces with EM substats. Because that's good. Wow. Okay. And you said, oh, and this is the C2, yeah? Okay. Do you have, is this the one? Where is she? She is... This is not a Sit Lolly account. Okay. Overloaded. You want more crit rate. More crit rate? More crit rate. 89 to 205. You want more crit rate? I mean, we can. I would go for more attack, but... yeah, it depends on what you want. Do you want Arlecchino or... Because I don't think Bennett, or you said or Furina. Let's look at Furina as well. Arlecchino is just in a crazy, crazy state. Improve Furina upward. Okay, that's pretty sad. I think Furina's the answer. That's 56 defense. Okay. All right, we've got a strong... What is this? She's the Hydro Archon. She spent 500 years sacrificing, and this is what you give her? What is it? 56 defense. What is that? 56 defense over here. It's this 70 flat attack. Okay. I see. Okay. All right. HP hat. Okay, well, we got to save Furina. Can we save Furina? Can we do Golden Troop? What do you think? She doesn't even have her talent level. Poor girl. Poor Fab. What do you think? 89 crit rate's bad. You want at least 80, 65. What? 65? Hello, Teddy. Welcome in. Great to have you here today. Appreciate you being here. We're doing some strongboxing today. We just rolled a crazy piece, 5 rolls into crit damage on one piece for Neuvillette when we wanted crit damage. Oh, 95. Okay. That is not the strongbox. Well, Toby, the choice is yours. Would you like to go for Arlecchino, Bennett, or Furina? My suggestion is Furina, because she is in a sorry state. And your Arlecchino, you could probably put 50,000 resin into and not improve. Like, statistically speaking, your odds of actually improving it are very low. Whereas almost every piece you'll give Furina will be an upgrade. What do you think? Oh yes, you got the what is that thing's name? The cactus. That guy. Ha! The lovely emotes there in chat from Z Streams. Kukuku and the cactus guy. Furina, but you're not sure if you looked at artifacts. Okay, we'll go through them then on this one. Just to make sure we don't toss anything useful. Yep. Defense double crit sands. Off piece someday maybe. Attack goblet double crit. Sure. Defense goblet double crit ER. Alright, that's fine. We'll use our big brains to figure out what we want to keep and cope. You can unlock whatever you don't like later. HP hat, EM hat, no. Crit rate attack, no. Let's see what we've got going on here. HP double crit sands, let's go. All right. Golden Troop for Furina. What are we going to get? Noelle has a build for INL. Oh, nice. No. Oh, she already has one, so no need to save them. Wow. Good luck. They're already saved. All right. All right. That's not necessarily a huge improvement unless it rolls the way it needs to. We'll go from there. I don't know if you need an ER Sans on this already, but that's a pretty bad one, even though it's a 4-line start. I mean, if you like gambling, but I don't feel great about that piece. Here we go. Look through these. Now, if you could choose one character on your account chat to upgrade, who are you investing your artifacts into to upgrade? Who do you need to improve? Where are they at and what are you trying to get them to? Let's go. Oh, that was Electro. My brain just turned off. Right. Crit damage, crit rate, defense. All right, well, don't care about the defense, but crit damage, crit rate's not bad. HP hat. No. It's a 3-line, so that's a definite no. HP, crit rate. I mean, again, gambling, but low rolls on everything, so we won't keep that one. Your brother needs some help? Oh, Risley, brother needs help. I see. Okay. What are you doing? Freeze Risley, or are you still in the melt crew? I know there's some passionate defenders there. I mean, you sure I shouldn't save that, Toby? Let's. All right, what do we got here? Defense. I mean, you got a lot of defense double crits. That is wild. It can go away. All right, goes. Oh, already full. All right, let's get Furina something good. Geo double crit max rolls. 3-line, but max rolls. Hey, there you go. If you ever get Chiori, she's eating well. Or Navia. Or dare I say Albedo. Nope. Come on, game. We did those. I mean, ER with HP, I feel like we should save that one. Tell me if you want any of those, but I don't think so. Defense, no. No. Okay, all right. All of those can go. Okay, all right. Send it. That is not leveled. That is the last one. That's the last one. Okay. We are not sending in a level 20 to their Strongbox. It gives you nothing extra. Don't do it, chat. Don't do it. Yeah, we got some amazing Albedo pieces yesterday. And Chiori pieces. You didn't really have a hat, did you? You had an HP hat. That legit might be the best one. Man, that is, we used all the luck on that first one, it seems. Hold on. Attack, ER, crit rate.
This is going to do wonders for my win ratio.
And is it Ya7 Pro? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Glad to have you here. We're doing some Strongbox today. We're on a viewer account at the moment. Got a pretty wild 5 crit damage roll already. Seeing if we can improve a Furina here. But it doesn't look like it's turning out. Furina's going to be a little shy for a little bit longer. But let's go see what we got, if there's any upgrades. Let's go have a look. That is the end of our artifacts. So, Irenes, if you're here, if you want to go ahead and message me. Oh, here we go. Crit rate. HP. Maybe that one. And you got crit damage, crit rate. Do you have Fluve? No pipe. Okay. So probably crit rate would be my guess. So we could probably pretty quickly switch her over to that, but you're going to have to I'll leave you to level that, but that you have that one at least. That didn't turn out. That is fine. So this was the piece you needed the least. We did get two gamblers pieces there, but I don't think you're beating that one anytime soon. That is... Yeah. I mean... Being a 3-liner, it's actually going to be kind of hard to beat this actually already. Like, it's not really worth putting the resource in at that stage. This one leaves a lot to be desired, but we didn't get any flowers out of all of those. It's amazing. Need to reshape it? No, I don't think so. Because this one it's only a 3-line start. So my rule for reshaping would be a 4-line start. So we should see 5 rolls total. And it's only a 4 rolls, so we'd lose a whole stat. So I personally like to save the feathers for the re-rolling for the 4-line starts. At least Neuvillette got that new piece. That's right. That's right. All right. Well, thank you, Toby, for letting me roll on those and Strongbox for you. Appreciate that, and glad we could get an upgrade for that. And yeah, I would say keep working on Furina, and you know, if you're ever wondering what to use your resin on, besides Mora, because you need it clearly. Go ahead and get some golden troop. Get some golden troop. Don't reshape unless it's 5 rolls. You can reshape. Obviously, you're free to reshape what you want. The problem is the feathers are such a rare resource that if you start with reshaping something that only has 4 rolls, you've immediately lost 1 entire roll, and then you have to roll it, and there's only 4 chances. So if you have 5 rolls, at least there's 1 more chance that you'll get even higher stats. So I generally save them. My rule of thumb is a 4-line start, so it has 5 rolls total, with 3 lines that I want. So 3 of the 4 stats. So let's say for Furina, she wants crit damage, crit rate, energy recharge, and HP. So it's 4 possible stats. I make sure that it has 3 of those and is a 4-line start before I reroll. So that's my criteria. But it's definitely definitely whatever. She's only using the rest of the team, so she's kind of useless. They don't need to know. Make her look good. Make her look good. All right, let's get on to, give me just a moment. Do the character review. And Arini's, are you here, my friend? Message me on Discord. We get on your account next. If you're on YouTube, you'd like a character reviewed, drop that UID now and a character you'd like reviewed. Why is that not up? Stand by. This one. No. What? This one. There we go. Can you get your future Zibai? Garden, I don't know. You'd have to tell me what stat she scales on. You're happy to show me the pieces, but I don't. I watched her trailer last night, but I didn't actually look at the stats or the builds or anything from the creator server yet. So happy to look, but I'm just gonna go, ooh, pretty Geo. Sure. All right, we've got Mr. Dragon's Neuvillette AR60, level 90, friendship level 10, C1 with R5 Sacrificial Jade. Sacrificial Jade is hard to build around. It's the Battle Pass weapon. It grants crit. The reason it's hard to build around is it gives a bunch of crit rate. And with this 36 that you'll get from Marshall Say Hunter, it's very easy to overcap. We're ever so slightly overcap here. But that's okay. 65 to 222, so 100 to 222 with 131 energy recharge. We are on HP, Hydro, and HP. I see. So even though you have a double crit ER hat, it is very, very difficult to come ahead on your damage with an HP hat over, say, a crit damage hat. Now, you have a Hydro Goblet, which usually will be, if you've got Furina, usually be worse. But if I don't see Furina on your showcase, so maybe you don't have her, in which case you want the Hydro Goblet. And your HP would be low. So I think you have a kind of a special circumstance here from what I see on the screen, that this might be roughly equivalent. Whether or not it goes in favor of the crit damage hat or the HP hat, I don't know without plugging it into a calculator. Okay, so you have C2 Furina. If you're playing Neuvillette with Furina, I would look for a roughly equivalent, if not slightly worse, at least, like, it could be a little bit slightly worse HP Goblet for Neuvillette. Because the reason is her burst is going to give you, especially if you've got C2, I think it's going to give you the equivalent of 75% damage bonus, which is more than a goblet. It's almost 2 goblets. So you're going to become oversaturated on that stat. It's going to be less effective than it would, say, be just having the goblet on. But the HP, if you can trend towards 40,000 HP, would be really good. So if you had an HP goblet and then switch to a crit damage hat, you'll pick up 30 crit damage, and your HP will be relatively the same, and you could potentially get a crit damage hat with HP substat on it as well, and be a little bit higher there. So if you're looking to take your Neuvillette further, maybe be on the lookout for an HP hat and a Hydro Goblet that's roughly equivalent. This looks really good because it's a double crit, but a tiny bit, 1.5% of this 6.6 is actually already being lost. And actually, as you trend towards 100% crit rate, while they are still valuable, the odds that you're not going to crit are so small that you might get more value out of the other stats anyway. So those are things that you could consider. Have a look out for that. But I think your pieces are, they're fine. They're fine. You don't need a crit rate on this one because, again, we're over capped. So your Sands is fine. But again, theoretically, you could just keep an eye out for that HP Goblet and rebalance if you did lose a little bit of crit rate there. If you switch that out. This is good, really heavily skewed into crit damage. We got an ER roll there. This is fine. This is fine for the build. This is fine for the build. And I think for what you're doing, I see why you did this. This is probably roughly equivalent, but I'd have to plug it into a calculator to figure that out. If it were me, since you have Furina, I would look for HP Goblet, crit damage hat, with as much, obviously crit damage and HP percent as you can on the hat. Why Sacrificial Jade? You feel like Prototype Amber would be better? It's really easy to get his artifacts. So Prototype Amber is a great choice. I've never got the Sacrificial Jade for myself because it is roughly, I have found it roughly equivalent to the Sacrificial Jade Neuvillettes that I've played, because with Prototype Amber, you get a ton of HP and you get energy recharge, which means all of these extra HP rolls that we really care about in your build, they could just be crit when you're using Prototype Amber. And you can get roughly equivalent. You can get 65 to 220 on a Prototype Amber with a crit damage hat. And with Prototype Amber, you'd be at 42,000 HP. It's still really good damage for the free-to-play weapon. So you don't need to buy the Battle Pass. You already have it. This is totally fine. This is totally fine. And I think in-game you'll have even more HP than shows on the sheet. So I think it's great. Nice Neuvillette. Very nice. All right. And we've got Toby with a Columbina. Next week, it's 13 on skill. Don't worry. Gotcha. All right. We've got a level 90. Friendship level 10. Oh, Columbina. I got excited. Oh, I'm still excited. Level 90. Friendship level 6. Next week, it's 13. Oh, on skill. I see. Zach, thanks for the streak. And Kokomi, thanks for the 5-stream streak, Zach. And thanks for the 5-stream streak, Kokomi. And Co-Comrade 3-stream streak as well. I appreciate all those streaking in the chat. All right. we've got a C4R1 Columbina, 699. Of course, we are weekly limited on the new set, which if you're going to be doing DPS with her, is the better option. If you're doing support, so like if you don't have cons, if you're not doing damage and all that stuff with your Columbina, generally the Silken sets for her, this is fine because we've got cons here. We're going to be on fielding and doing more stuff. So HP crit damage is good. 17 rolls of crit is certainly fine. Yeah, I mean you went into EM on the goblet. That's fine. The hat could be improved. The flat attack's not helping. The feather it's a start. It's a starter piece. Flower is really nice, and I like the sands. And of course, with C4, she's going to put out the pain. She's off field with Loma Nefer. All right, what's your Loma on? So who's your Deepwood holder then? Sing Xiao? Okay. All right. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. As long as someone has Silken, and someone who's got Deepwood, then that's fine. That's fine. It'll be fine. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's have a look. We had a Kinich from Cloud. All right, I think that's there. Let me try and ping Arenes. I still don't have a message from you, my man. We've got a Kinich. Kinich, friendship level 10, level 90 Kinich, C0 Wolf's Gravestone, 4108. You did message me. Hold on. Oh. That's weird. Is this a new account? It went into spam and it doesn't have any history. Have you never messaged me before, Irenes? Okay, sorry about that. Okay, all right. I was sure that you had, so I was waiting for Discord to light up. I apologize for that. All right, thank you. Sorry, I'll get to that in a second. Level 90 Kinich, friendship level 10, C0 with Wolf's Gravestone. 5-star weapons generally are fine. I haven't looked at Wolf's Gravestone specifically. This will give attack, but if you don't have a 5-star, you don't need to worry. For Kinich, because he is skill-based, the Natlan Craftable is fine. So if you didn't have this would be fine. This is great because it gives the attack, and he's going to value that attack. So we've got attack, dendro, and crit. We've got 23 rolls of crit overall, 3 rolls of attack percent. So we're going to get plus 40 from the obsidians. We're at 95 to 200 with 2566 attack. That's solid. Very solid. So we got double crit here. We got a low roll on one of the crit damage. We'd like a little bit of attack percent if we could, but we got a lot of attack percent coming from Wolf's Gravestone. Totally fine. If we could, because we do have Wolf's Gravestone, like these bonus attack rolls here, we would love to see them trend into crit damage, but you can only do what you can do. This is fine. Again, crit damage rather than these two pieces, but if you get another one, just keep an eye out for swapping that off. Dendro Goblet's amazing. That's a fantastic piece to have, and that's fine. It could be improved. Again, attack percent substat roll, then we wouldn't need the 3 rolls into here, or 2 additional rolls into here. Throw those into crit damage, and you got a low roll there, low roll there, low roll there. Like, unfortunately, that's going to almost taken off 2 whole rolls of crit damage. So the good news is you can grow your Kinich a little bit higher if you want, but otherwise, he'll get the job done when the content suits him. I have trouble playing Kinich, so I have a hard time recommending him because I get hit and just absolutely destroyed when I'm linked onto something and I can't escape. And Ocelot Girl, yes, there is a form in the Discord to sign up. Yeah, we'll get through as many as we can. All right. Does EM do anything? I mean, kind of, but not really. Technically, the burning does, but it does so infinitesimally small damage that you don't need to worry about it. Cool guy, rapid fire. For reviews, I do need your UID, and just drop it in the YouTube chat there. And we've got Lolo with Zibai on Lumine. Would Navia weapon on Kinich? I have personal experience with that. It is terrible. It technically gives crit rate, but that's about it. It has high base attack, which is fine, but I switched over to the free-to-play craftable. From Verdict is just not, it's just not it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. The account that someone I help has, they have 2 verdicts and no Navia. So yeah, it's not lovely. All right, let's see. We've got a Traveler. So we're going for Zibai, who's going to be a DPS. We've got defense, crit rate. I don't know what Zibai scales with, but I'm going to assume it's not crit rate. And think back to what I saw. I think Alua gives 5% crit rate at C0. So you'll be at 71, and then you got 30 from the set. So 100 to 131. Does she ascend with crit damage? Do we know? Does anyone know off the top of their head? I know her kit details are out, so it's not leaked, so you can say it there. Serpent Spine on Kinich is good. Yeah, if you've got Serpent Spine, use Serpent Spine and crit damage hat and all that so that you don't overcap. And you want to trend everything into crit damage and attack. You will need attack substats because Serpent Spine attack is fairly low. Yeah. Assuming we get the crit damage sorted out, I think it's fine. Like, this looks like it's going to be good, but not having a crit damage weapon, that feels low. She's going to value the attack here. You'll get a little bit more defense. You get up to 69 defense if you level this to 90. And refine it. That's the other thing, too. Because she's going to be skill-based. She's going to be using her skill all the time. You want to refine it for the extra defense, unless you have a... she is crit damage, okay. What is it? Is it 70 or 80 crit damage? So it should basically be at 100 to 200. Yeah, 100 to 200 is a free-to-play without a signature weapon. Sounds like it's going to be fantastic. So, yeah, looks good. I mean, that's not the most amazing piece, but at least it's got flat defense. That's fine. That is a fine start. Like any of these pieces, you could probably just switch any one out and get an upgrade, but it is a great starter build. And I think she wants some EM as well. So, like, having the EM here is not terrible. No, it's Alua who wants the EM. Or is it the... I don't know if it's the reaction. I'll have to look it up. 38 crit damage. Okay. So she'll be at the 100 to... like 170? Okay. So yeah, more crit damage in your future would be nice. Get some of these dead stat rolls when you can, but it's not, it's going to be fine. She's going to be a new DPS. She's going to feel very strong, despite a very weak build for quite a while, I think. Harbinger of Dawn also should work as well on her, so that's another option if you can keep your HP up over 90%, which you should be able to do with some shields, which will really help the stats as well. Although, the crit rate is going to be hard not to overcap there, but you could use a crit damage hat then. And hello, Xthick. Welcome in. Welcome in. Great to have you here. All right. Solid. Let's look at Cool Guy's Chaska, and then we'll get logged in to Irini's account. And I've got some text I need to read. Let me just double check. Cool Guy. You might have given me the wrong UID. No, there we go. Okay, I typed it in wrong. You think you've been isekai'd? Uh-oh. AR-59, let's look at the Chaska here. Level 90, Friendship level 10 Chaska, C0 with Linny's Bow, the first great magic. 21010, great talent investment, 61 to 274, so we're a teeny bit overcapped, that's okay. 25 rolls of crit is good, only 1 roll of attack percent. We'd like to see a little bit of rolls of attack percent there. We don't mind the EM for the, if you do manage to get a Vape or a Melt in whatever teams you're running in, that's fine. Yeah, this is really good. That's a very, very good flower. That is incredible. We love all those stats. That is a very nice feather. This rolled very well. Again, the EM we like. Lots of crit damage, very good. Nice attack goblet as well. 3 usable stats and even flat attack. That's also very good. And a solid hat. I don't know how much you're using her burst or like how much energy you need for her burst, but I'm assuming it's a little bit. And so getting to be able to burst is nice. You're going to run her with Mavuika, Sit Lolly, and Eonson. Yeah, so you're going to melt. Yeah, no, nice. That's very valuable EM then. Perfect. That's really good. I mean, the next step, like Linny's Bow is fantastic. It gives a lot of attack for the passive there. But the swirl bonus, like from her bow's kind of terrible because she's like the only one who wants it besides like, I don't know, maybe Yehoda, maybe. I guess you could use it on Venti maybe, but anyway, her bow is not very universal. Linny's Bow is fairly universal, so I like Linny's Bow, but the next upgrade you could probably get without spending, 50,000 resin is her bow. Hello, Fishmonger. Welcome in. Good evening to you. I hope you're doing well today. Okay, let's... Ooh, Garden snuck in just at the last minute. Kachina. All right, perfect. In honor of the theater, which is now reset on Asia, prepare your Kachinas. Oh, no! This isn't Kachina. This is Zibai. Zibai stats are known. So we got defense, crit damage, 30 rolls of crit. Garden, I expect you to come back when she's built. I'm assuming you're getting her signature. Wow. Although if you did level your Kachina and put this on her, can she trigger this if someone in the party does it? Yeah, I mean, give her Columbina and then just run this on Kachina, right? Of course, C2R1. Nice. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Incredible. I like, what even is that? That's amazing. Again, very nice. And geez, I don't know how you guys do it with these hats. It's killing me. All right. And Fishmonger, I see you redeemed unlock a sub emote. Did that work for you? Did I have to do anything for that? Or are you all good? It doesn't show up in my redeems, so no one's ever redeemed that before. Okay. All right. Very nice. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh, no. So what we could do, Irini's, we could, if it's just a matter of not unlocking them, we could mass unlock and then mass relock if you think you've locked too many. I just don't want to unlock individuals. I don't mind mass unlocking and then clicking each one when we put them in. But yeah, it's like deciding to unlock and then deciding to like that seems like it's going to take a long time. Sub emotes are automatic. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate you letting me know that. Yeah, I did. By the way, if you're just coming in, there's a new emote today, a new animated emote for subs. So there we go. Kachina, Goro, Columbina, good. Like, so Kachina's a 4-star, but if you build her up, she's great she's fine for theater. She is fine for theater. I have cleared the level 10 theater with a Kachina before. So that's all good. All right, let me log onto Rennie's account. Get ready for a code. This shouldn't take that long to send you here. All right, and this is, I'm going to assume Europe, right? America. Oh, okay. Cool. All right, code has been sent. If anyone is still on Europe or America and hasn't done their theater, there's a few hours left. You can do it. I believe in you. I know you can. Thought about team comps. Cloud Retainer, Bennett, Navia, Duran. Yeah. No. Plunge Navia with Cloud Retainer. I'm a big fan of. Navia's damage. Like, you want to make sure she has her crit. It was fine, but content's gotten harder. But that is a very fun team. It's one of my favorite teams. Level your normal attack talent. And so you get the damage, like 9 or 10, your normal attack as well. But it is very fun. Every time you plunge, you generate a crystallize, which means you pick it up, you can do your shot and do big damage there. Yeah, I like that team comp. I play it all the time. So, very, very good. Very good. And Duran's made it even better because I was using some other stuff. Like, you can also do it with Furina as well. I use Furina quite a bit for that. But if you want to use Furina somewhere else, you can absolutely do that. Okay, so now let me change the viewer name here. Stand by. Perfect. You're too lazy to craft an upgrade. With Columbina, yeah, I mean she'll be able to bring the pain. All right, we've got 2402. Ooh. Got a lot of levels. Are you gonna level these some? Or these need to be unlocked. You said you failed the assignment. This is what you meant. I see. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got here. Arenes, what do you want to do about this? Because we can mass unlock now. And then relock only the double crits. I think that's... How many level zeros did you... Are they all level 4? Hey, Rent, good to see you. Good to see you. Rent, I don't know if you've just shown up, but I got this for you. I got you. Check it out. I got a new Arlecchino emote just dropped. There you go. It's too much work. If you could mark a few that I would delete with a star. Okay. Well, okay. All right. So we can help you out there. We can help you out. All right. So let's go. So you're suffering from analysis paralysis. You got a lot of fodder, though. All right, let's take an assessment of where the artifacts are. No, that's the wrong menu. Character menu. I like the menu that shows filtering here. And I know there's a way to get to it some other way, but this is how I like. All right, so a lot of Golden Troop. A lot of Marshal Say. lot of emblem. Shim. Okay. You can probably just delete this entire set. Okay. So mark the ones that I would toss. Let's go filter. Not equipped. And locked. All right. And let's go not max level. We'll deal with your max level ones later. Okay, so probably keep that. It's new set, new set. Don't show again. That's there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna. Oh, you got a lot of fodder. A lot of fodder. I just looking at these, I am deadly serious when I say, due to the quantity you have, I think just mass unlocking and looking for double crits is the first start, to be honest. I mean, is that a 4-line start? No, that's a 8-12. So it's 3-line start and it's already missed 2. That goes. That is a 3-line start, and it's already missed. All lies. Chi-Chi's featured. How many emotes do you see Chi-Chi in, Rent? Let's see. That is a 3-line as well, right? Yeah. That goes... I also don't know what you have on your account, but I know your account is very stacked. So I'm setting high standards because I've seen your other stuff. So I think that's like, I think you're sorted on that. This is a special set, so we'll save that one. ER on that set is fine. Generally you want like attacker HP, but never hurts to have an ER sand somewhere. What is this? 2-line or 3-line? 3-line. Get rid of it. What do we got there? Okay, that's a 4-line. Now this is a husk piece, but it did double roll into crit damage at or like roll into crit damage at a high roll, and that's fair. So I'd probably keep that one to keep going. That can go. Defense Yunjin will never be useful. I'm sorry. ER on that set's pretty not good. That doesn't have crit rate. Double crit attack EM 4 and 8, so we'll keep that. That is a 3-line on that with a low roll. Although, if you love Emily, you might keep that. I just haven't looked at your Emily. Half your artifacts, it'll be good someday. Hey, I tell you, we'll get through it. We'll get through it. It's okay. Like once you get to a certain level where you have your teams kind of built out and you're suffering from analysis paralysis, like it's okay to raise your standards then. I'm always cautious in trying to describe the standards for people, like not to set them too high, because what I've noticed with a lot of, like I've seen AR60 accounts that have no artifacts because they're trying to get 42, 45 crit rate artifacts left and right and center. But to be honest, the best artifact that you have is the first one you get, and then you upgrade from there. And I see too many people getting in trouble not having enough, which you have the opposite problem of analysis paralysis, which is just you've got these great characters, you've got these great teams, you might even have talents and all that leveled, but you just do need a minimum floor of good enough. So my floor, what I had been telling people generally for your artifact quality, it's not the be all end all for the measure, but crit value is a measure that people can use, and it gives a kind of an individual piece quality. So you double the crit rate and then add the crit damage. So for example, right now, this is 3.5. So we double that. That's 7 plus 5.4. This is 12.4 crit value currently. Okay. My rule of thumb for when a character is good enough, for like Abyss, not for Stygian, but for Abyss, would be, it used to be 27 average crit value, but I think now it's closer to about 29 average. Now, that doesn't mean every piece has to be 29. Some could be less. You could have a 45 and a 25. That'll be fine. But on average, right, across your entire build. So that's the way that I think about it, to be a kind of a guiding principle on that. That is, you potentially save this and reshape it. It's got 3 usable stats. It depends on how generous you are with your feathers and how good your other pieces are. I know you do love Varessa, and you don't need energy, so that one can probably go, right? Yeah, that one doesn't have attack. So, was that the ER? Yeah, that was the ER one. Okay, that one's got attack. That was the one. Yeah, okay. Attack goblet. Yeah, 3-line. Animo. I mean, off piece for someone, I guess. That can go. That can go. That can go. 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 That can go. And let's see, what characters did you say, Rennies, that you're looking at? Hi, in fact, welcome in. Great to have you here today. Any unlocked we can Strongbox or just do for some supports, lock zeros. As for characters, no males. So no males at all. DPS Barbara. So doing weird stuff. I see. Yeah, I see. I got you. I got you. Okay. All right. So I think with what I've gone through, Rennies, are you kind of seeing what I'm doing for how I'm selecting for these, for which ones to keep and not? Is that sort of tickling the spot for what you'd look out for? Yeah. Okay. So I think what you could do is, what I would do if I were you is set the filters, locked, not max level, not equipped, because that will just eliminate stuff, and that's going to help you get your count down. And just keep going through. Now, the good news is you've got a lot of stuff that has been leveled. So you've got a ton of fodder, which is amazing. And then, yeah, just go and continue with that. The other thing is, if you find you're like, hey, this is really frustrating, I don't want to do it this way, there is this button here, and this is Lock Assistance, which is behind me. Lock Assistance. Now, once you hit this button, there is this quick unlock button. If you do this, you could unlock all of your artifacts. And then you're in the danger zone. But I want to just mention it because you have so many artifacts that it might be more worth your time to quick unlock. What I would do then is I would come and say to lock any artifact that has double crit as, so any double crit artifact. I would not necessarily lock goblets. I would not necessarily lock main stats, but you could, depending on your quantity, and you've got a good one, so I would probably do this for you. And then for an individual set, you can come in and set individual lock plans. Now, what you have here on your lock plan, if I look at the new set, for example, is, what does this say? So you're using the recommended. Any 2 minor as well as the required, right? So this is going to lock anything that's attack and double crit. And that's actually not bad. Some of the sets are really bad. If I look at like Emblem, or I think like Marechaussee, right? Marechaussee is a good example. It's any 2 but it's HP crit or attack percent or crit rate or crit damage. So oftentimes this ends up locking too many, where suddenly, you know, it's got HP percent and attack percent, and it's just it's a complete waste of your time, right? So for a set that is more like Marshall say, what I would do is a custom plan that only locks double crit, and then I would examine it. That way you're not getting overwhelmed with stuff that auto locks. You'll do it by hand. All good, all good. Cool. I wanted to mention that because I know that I was in a similar state where I was constantly at 20, it was at the time it was 2,000 and 2,200. And it felt like a weight off my shoulders when I mass unlocked my artifacts. And then I just relocked the double crit stuff.
Wonders for my win ratio.
Misty, hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Great to have you here. We're just doing a bit of strongboxing today, helping out, and we're going to see what we can get. Let's have a look through what you've got ready to go here. We've got a good amount here. We can get a few rounds in. We'll go through these as well and look. But you did mention supports, so let's go ahead and have a look through the account for who's got some artifacts here. What? I was not expecting this. You did say you were memeing around with this. What were you doing with this? Was it prototype Amber? Do a burst. Okay. All right, hold on. Where's Grandma? Is she here? Exodia? Don't need enemies? Oh, I need energy though, right? Can I just do a burst without an enemy? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's right. Okay, yeah, all right. All right, we'll leave this isn't Grandma. I got my spot wrong. Endless bursts. I see. Okay. Well, that's yeah. We live in different worlds. That's awesome. All right. So Dia as support, tank Dia. You could do sack R5. You could even, I mean, it looks pretty good. I'm sure you have the bell. Look at that. Doesn't that match her in a weird kind of way? But yeah, sack, and then just all HP here. For her, for Dia. I don't know if you like playing Dia at all. It doesn't look like it. She can be useful in theater. If you just want to build her on Emblem. You're C0, so probably not. Maybe. So let's keep on moving. But yeah, maybe just tank Dia, just full HP, and away you go. You can't strongbox for her yet. She's fine. What do we got for Genie? EM, Animal Crit. So DPS Gene. Okay, so you said 4 stars. Let me look at some of the 4 stars. Mannequins. Can't use in theater. I love this new outfit, by the way. Love this new outfit. The Tarso says, Dia's always useful as a main DPS. That's right. We got the #1 Dia enjoyer in the chat. We got the #1 Dia enjoyer in the chat. I wish my Dia can be as good as yours, Tarso. I'm exactly 5 constellations away before I try to even start building her. All right, so Kachina on Rainbow. I mean, defense. You could technically level them, just give her, yeah, that's actually, she'll be good for theater. All right, it's fine. Yunjin, Jade Ring, huh? All right, Yunjin's fine. She's going to be fine. Yep, all right, you know what you're doing there. Noelle for theater. Depends on how you want to build her. We got White Blind. What other options do we have? Yeah. probably not gonna like where you would use Noel, you wouldn't steal that. But technically, if you can't use Pyro, you can give this one to to either of them. But this is better than Verdict for Navia. So what you could do is give Noel this and then give Navia this like for theater stuff. But it looks like maybe you're sharing stuff there. That's fine. Do you not have an EM hat? Or was this for Stygian? EM. Ooh. Hold on. You don't have Viridescent. Is that... Did I see that right? Yeah, EM. And no EM hat. On the whole account. Should we Strongbox Viridescent for you? For an EM hat for Sucrose? What do we got for attack? That's fine? Okay. What do we got for attack hats? Where's your Cloud Retainer? You have Cloud Retainer? No. Lanyan. Attack, and ER, and no attack sense. Okay, so yeah, you could actually equip your roster. I mean, you've obviously already got Lanyan built, but Mizuki as well. You could do, yeah, we get some EM. Let's go do that. Let's do VV. That is, that'll let you use Mizuki, and she, you know, she needs some help. She needs some help. We need to get Mizuki playing. That's what we need. Every character has its own artifact, says Misty. Hey, I love to see it. You love to see it. All right, what do we got here? We'll go through these and just keep an eye out. Now, generally, again, your account is a bit further along, so we're going to be looking for double crit, or if it's only got single crit, a 4-liner. A 3-liner that doesn't have double crit for you, because you are further along, is going to be less valuable than it would be to someone who's just starting out. Like this could be a pretty good piece. I don't know the state of your Nodcry stuff, but since you said it's unlocked, we'll go ahead and send it. It's crit rate, so probably less valuable. Just sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. Crit rate, crit damage, attack percent. A hat, probably don't need, but I'm just going to lock that just in case. And same with this. On that set, you really don't need crit rate hats, but we say that, and then suddenly they're going to introduce some character that does. So just watch. so, we'll save them. You can unlock them later if you want. You're going to be unlocking some stuff. And of course, we've got Zibai, who is a horsewoman. So I don't know. Do you want me to be on the lookout? Like, this is pretty cope, but potentially could be something. You're never going to get Flynn's, you said, so that's fine. Oh, that one's actually not half bad. Maybe we'll save that one. You have 700 plus 20 artifacts. Oh, yeah, nice. Okay, cool. All right, let's try and get some EM. EM Goblet, EM Hat. Ooh, attack, double crit, ER. Hey, Lanyan's eaten. Lanyan is eaten. Or Jean, Cloud Retainer. Attack, ER, EM, but no crit rate. So we'll, because you are so saturated on artifacts, I am not going to cope that hard on that. We are on a mission. Let's not make the problem worse, Elim. EM, ER, crit damage. We'll save that for your dear Mizuki. We'll save that for someone. EM is a special snowflake. All right. Dendro double crit. While we don't necessarily need it for lunar characters, this could potentially be an off piece. I don't know the state of your goblet, so I'm just going to lock basically double crit stuff. And then you decide when you unlock it. 3-line double crit like this that have low rolls, depending on the state of your artifacts, may not be useful. You might not need to roll this. This might be unlocked and thrown away for you, not for someone who's just starting out. We'll let you decide that because you'll have a better sense of what your character builds are. Oh, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, probably not. Sometimes you'll save this, sometimes you won't. Since it's on this set, maybe we'll give it to like Ino or something for theater. That's actually a pretty decent piece. I don't know the state of your pieces, so we're gonna save that one. Crit rate, ER, and then the support stat like HP. Not a bad one to have. We'll skip that one as well. Attack, double crit, low rolls, 3 line on a support set. We're going to skip that one actually. And if anyone's wondering how I tell if it's a low roll, just for those who might not have seen it, let me get back to it. So crit damage goes all the way up to 7.8. Crit rate goes all the way up to 3.9. So you'll notice like on this one, 7.8, this is a maximum roll, whereas this one has a very low roll, second from the bottom. So it's already starting out behind, which is why we're not doing that. That's an attack hat. And these newer sets are a little different because we can't strongbox them yet, so standards will generally be a little bit lower. But let's get some VV. Give us EM! That one might be useful on your gene. You have to take a look at your DPS gene build. I think it wasn't. I think you're already better than that. So double crit. I mean, probably don't need this, so I'm not going to lock it, but you tell me if you want it. You're never going to get like a DPS Kazuha or anything, so no one's really going to use it on that set, and I think you have a lot of artifacts to choose from, so I'm not concerned about it. Let's send all those. Yeah, these are the ones we just got. All right, what was that? EM double crit on a set that increases EM. We're actually going to save that one. EM goblets are very rare. Like I think there's like 8 or 12 stats or something. And then EM just has a lower % chance to roll. So EM goblets, I'm very, very particular about because EM double crit is useful on characters who want the EM goblets. Crit damage, crit rate, ER. Man, I want to save it for Ito, but you said you're never going to pull a male. Where's the Strongbox song? Yeah, I'll pull it up later. I'll pull it up later. Okay, we send it. It hurts me. It hurts me. We're gonna do it. Come on, EM hat, EM hat, EM goblet. Give us one. Pyro double crit 4 line, but minimums. Oof, no. No. For a player starting out, yeah, you would keep that one, but not on this account. I'm sure of it. Attack hat, ER, and crit rate. Okay, this is a special hat for Viridescent if you've got a lot of Animo characters. Lanyan is an attack scaler for shield. Jean wants attack, Cloud Retainer wants attack, and generally you're going to put Fav on a couple of those, so crit rate and ER is quite good, so having that hat there is nice. And then ER on VV, it never hurts to have ER on VV, even if it doesn't have a lot of stats. I selected a crit rate Noblesse circlet. Uh-oh. It's gone now. It's gone now. All right. Let's have one more look through these. Crit rate ER. I mean, low roll, 3 line. Crit rate, crit damage. On the new set, we're going to keep that one. Okay. Let's do one last roll. Down to the end, get that hat. Or we do one more roll after this. Right? No, we won't have enough. EM hat. Sucrose. That is not an EM hat. Okay. All right, Arenes. Hopefully that was helpful for what you needed to go through. At the very least, you do have a ton of fodder potentially. So all these level 4s. If you do have a bunch of level 0s, just feed the level 0s or the level 4s into the level 0s. And that'll actually save on Mora as well, because it looks like you've got some pieces down here that you might actually want to use. Keep that one. Probably get rid of that one. Depends on how something like this rolls, but yeah, I'd probably get rid of that. Because you're not going to pull... Yeah, you're not getting Gomming, actually, so probably, yeah. Anyway. Does that help? Okay, cool. All right, well, thank you for letting me Strongbox on your account. And if you do manage to go through and find out which ones you want or don't want, we can do another one and have a go at that. Hopefully we can get some good ones out of there. And yeah, thanks for letting me play around with Veressa. That's very, very silly with the healing. I love that. Love that. C6 shenanigans. All right, let me have a look here. So we did Toby. Co-Comrade, are you still here? Hello, INA. Welcome in. You are here. Go ahead and message me, and I will keep an eye out on Discord because it did not pop up before. Sorry, Arenes. And we'll get logged onto your account here shortly if you need... Yeah. Well, we'll do character reviews and all that. So, yep, all good. Please don't drop me in dialogue. Okay, that's fine. All right. INA, welcome in. Let me get you a shout out. Chat, if you don't know INA, I've been hanging out with INA in streams recently. We met through a mutual streamer who was streaming Baldur's Gate 3, and I've been going and hanging out, watching them play Dark Souls. And boy, let me tell you, getting me stressed out because I can't dodge. So I smiled quite a bit watching someone else play. But man, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it, but yeah, very entertaining and good fun to go hang out with INA. So give them a follow. Go check them out sometime. All right, let's have a look. We've got Zatarso with a Sethos with Zibai pieces, you say. Sethos with Zibai pieces. Of course, of course. Sethos, where is this guy at? There he is. Level 20, as he should be. No, just kidding. He's a very interesting character to play. Props to anyone who can make him work. So we've got double crit. We've got a little bit of ER now. From what I understand, the burst is just kind of there. You don't necessarily have to use it. Her damage comes from skill. But I guess if you are going to use the burst as a little bit of a mini damage, you probably need some amount of energy. So that's fine. So it's a good start on the flower. The feather is, again, pretty nice. Defense Sands is pretty solid. Defense Goblet is very good. And the crit damage hat is going to be nice. 53, 184. She's going to get another 40 something, I think we said. Crit damage should be nice. And I think you said you're pulling for the weapon as well. Is that right, Zatarso? The math that goes into this... I am super casual with the math, by the way. I am super casual with the math. Basically, there's a very simple way, INA, if you haven't played or haven't played recently or like for the end game stuff. For anyone you look at who is going to be wanting to do damage, you want this number, crit damage, to be twice this number. So if this says 50, this should say 100. Now, big asterisk there, you might be going, Elim, that says 53 and that says 184. That's not 1 to 2. Well, this set here has a bonus that gives 30%. So actually, this is 83 to 184. So it's much, much closer to a 1 to 2. So yeah, there is a some math there are some very incredible creators out there who like spreadsheet and to spend all their time figuring out who does exactly what. I don't have time for that. My approach to this game is go with what's good enough to get by. And if you're struggling, pretend it doesn't exist. Or if you're financially able and you're into that, feel free and spend some money. It's like, don't struggle making a character who's a 4-star like Sethos. Don't do it, right? You can pull for a stronger character like this Mavuika character here. Or if for some reason you're struggling with, say, Mavuika not working, you can get more copies and you get these constellations, which just takes them over the top. You don't need these to beat the game at all, which is fantastic. There's some content. There's one game mode they added, which is specifically for people who go really hard into this stuff. Just pretend that doesn't exist and you're good to go. So, yeah, you're going for the weapon. Okay, cool. Yeah, so in that case, this is really good. 83 to, you're going to be at like, what did we say? 220 and her weapon. Do we know that, do we have that handy? The weapon, is it 88 like the other ones? Or is it one of the weird, let me look it up. Genshin Impact. On Boomer Book, aka Facebook. What do we got? Copy image link. So first off, we've got Zibai. This is the character that's coming out we're looking at. That's not the weapon. Have they put out the stats yet? Interesting. I don't think they have. Leyline event, Lantern Right. Oh my god, I didn't see this one. Oh, that's unofficial art. Okay, that's why. That's why. Oh, they did. They did put out the stats. Here we go. Copy image link. It was a while back. Okay, yeah, so it is 88. So yeah, you're going to be at 300. So 83 to 300. Wow, really good. And you're going to get the 20% defense and 64 lunar crystallized damage. Very nice. Very, very... Wow! And of course, leeway materials as well. Look at that. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Going back into the Lewa domain. All right. Let's go ahead and do... let's see if Genshin's reset today. I think it has. All right, let's start with Ito. That's all good, co-comrade. We'll make do. Okay, not Claymore, not Geo, not Inazuma, not crit rate, and much further than 2.3. Let's go with Furina. So that eliminates Sword, Hydro, Fontaine. Okay, so we've got Catalyst. We've got Bow. We could do Chaska. Oh, she's crit rate. I didn't realize she was crit rate. Oh, man. I'm completely blowing it here. So after 5.2, but not very far after 5.2. Not Bow. Catalyst in Natlin? Polearm in Natlin. We could go Inefa. Crit rate. What am I doing? Flynn's. No, it's not Polearm. How did I pick all characters that ascend crit rate? Okay, let me think about this. Loma? Because it's not cat. Yeah, it's got to be Loma, right? Oh my goodness, Lauma. Wow, wow, I blew it. That was awful. Like, I just... Unlucky. I didn't even think about... I was like, I don't need to, like, have a thing. I can just do it based on these combinations. Wow. All right, Loma coming in clutch. Thank you. All right, let's do the quote. The truth of this world. The truth of this world. The truth of this world. Sai, what could it be? The truth of this world. Probably Mavuika, right? The truth of this world. this world. It's not going to be like Traveler, right? Is Traveler in the list? The truth of this world. Skirk? Yeah, but Traveler's not in the list. They do have a voice line that says of the truth of this world. Let's do a hint. That does not help me. The truth of this world. So who is otherworldly? I feel like of the world is going to be a newer character. Surely it's not Raiden, right? The truth of this world. Oh dear. Ah, Aloy.
The truth of this world.
That's why.
What could it be?
No, wait, no. Albedo? Wanderer.
The truth of this world.
Albedo.
What could it be?
Played it twice. Very good. Okay. All right. Oh man, that was a close one. Yeah, the quotes are hard. Quotes are hard. Abilities also get me because they're like rotated. I never know which direction it is. All right, what do we got? What do we got? Sayu. That is her little egg bowl. Bam! Oh, first try. Let's go. Let's go. I knew it. I knew it. That was her little egg. Adorable. Adorable little Sayu. I love it. All right. Mousetrap. Mousetrap cheese. Mousetrap cheese. Who is a mouse? Mousetrap cheese. Trap. Who lays a trap? We got Carrara, who's a cat. Who is a mouse? Let's go Carrara. Wolf. Razor. How does the boxed cheese work, though? Hello, Epsilon Fire. Welcome in. Great to have you here today. Does anyone want to explain the first emoji to me? Like a cheese under the box for a trap? Like the wolf I get, the boar I get, the camp I get. This one, I don't get. Hunting? This is, I mean, I guess trapping, but the cheese is what got me. Okay, all right. I would have put like the bear trap or something. All right, it's all good. How you doing, co-comrade? You still, you getting ready? You're not doing like Stygian, are you? Okay, all right. It's all good. We'll do a round of this. All right, let's go. 30-second timer for GeoGuessr on lostgamer.io. No worries, no worries. I got you. All right, so we're in Sumeru. We are in Sumeru near the thing. That is near the, that is going to be, let's see, that's to the south. So to the east is this. So I feel like we're kind of up here. To the east is a thing. I'm just going to have to guess. That's a bad guess, but yeah. I knew it was a bad guess, but I was running out of time. I got Sumeru. All right. Desert to the south, to the north. Okay, so desert to the south, we've got a thing, which is going to be like, this thing, or it's not this thing. It's not this thing. Is it this? North. No. East, north, west. What's there? Oh, Elim. Yeah, it was going to be one of them. I didn't see the pyramid. I should have registered that. All right. Off to a rocky start. All right, we are above the Varanara thing on the hill, which is like, boom, right there. Oh, no, I moved the... Misclicked. I had that on my first click. All right, what do we got here? We are up in the... Ooh, yeah, where are we there? North? South is the thing. So we are... So that is... this one. So we're going to be like up here somewhere. Okay, too far north. Rocky round. Let's see if we can finish strong. That one is easy? I know. It's the timer that got me. All right, Dragon Spine at the camp. Don't mess this up, Elim. Down the camp, at the road, at the crossroad. Surely. No way, right? I put here. They're saying they're saying there's a road here. No. No, unacceptable. Hold on, I'm logging in. Now you have to wait, co-comrade. we need to investigate. We need to investigate. I'm going to report this location. This is a scam. I will not be punished for someone else's mistake. So you're saying there's 3 roads that converge on the other side of this rock. Dang it! I have been humbled. Okay. Okay, all right. I've got a message from CoCom. Let's get logged in. Yeah, just let me know the details. We'll get logged in. Okay. All right, and what are we doing for you? We're on America. Let me have a look here. We've got... You do want some recommendations. And... Ooh, you are quite near that limit as well. Okay, cool. It's all good. All good. Why... I am off my game today. I failed the security question by dragging the little slider. It's off by, like, nothing. We're in America. All right. Cool. All right. Now let me get the viewer name updated. Uh-oh. Just teleported me into something. Co-op? Stygian? What is that? What's happening here? What's happening? What is going on? Why does it say viewer? I'm being a bad friend. Co-comrade. Okay. Sorry. Furina! Help us! Sorry. Okay. What is going on? You're on stream. Don't say anything. We'll help him. Because we can. It's fine. It's totally fine. I forgive it because there's Ito. There's Ito. Let's get some Itos in the chat. They're doing Stygian, and you promise you'd do menacing for them. Okay. Oh, what did you just like control delete on them? Hello, Husky. Welcome in. All right. All right. Okay. All right. So they're done, right? I'm not going to leave them high and dry. You were AFK with Furina. All right. All right. This is so silly. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. All right. All right. Let's get out of here before I get in trouble. Random co-op. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. Let's figure out what we're strongboxing. You've got nearly 2,400 artifacts as well. I cannot take that seriously. Oh, my goodness. Oh, hold on. If I'm on number 2, chat, what do I need to do for this one? Does anyone know? Because, like, I'm on this step and I can't figure out where to go next. It says from the quest. Where is the quest? You guys tell me. Well, yeah, I know it's a quest. Which quest? I can't. All right. Let's check what artifacts you've got. Let's go filter locked only. Let's do filter not equipped, not locked. Well, it doesn't actually give me a number, does it? Let's look at what you've got hanging out there. Okay, we got lots of Glad, lots of Golden Troop. I love that. Lots of Marshal Say. Very nice. What do we got? We got Deepwood set, little bit of emblem. That's kind of concerning. I don't know. I mean, you got a lot of characters. I would expect maybe a little more emblem. Noblesse. Potential. Let's look at your Noblesse. Tenacity. And probably VV. No flop, so you don't really do Hyper Bloom, which is interesting because you've got a Seasick Nahida and you don't have any flop. That's kind of an interesting choice. Is that something you want to maybe try? Talk to her in the cave. All right, I'll give it a go again. The trouble is I lose track of my progress. What does it do? So this set, Lost Prayer, is the best possible set for anyone doing dendro reactions. So Kooky should be on Flower of Paradise Lost. It gives more damage than Gilded for those reactions, and it increases all the blooms, lunar blooms, and stuff. So like if you're in a Nilu team, you can put this on the people triggering the blooms. Not bad for like a Barbara as well. You could do like EM HP EM, or even just EM with some HP substats now that the bloom damage is reduced. And it goes really hard. Like it's really great. You never knew it came out with Wanderer, so it's easy to overlook. So these two are in the same domain. But yeah, it's better than Gilded for Hyper Bloom and Bloom specifically. So Gilded still has a place, but Flower of Paradise Lost does come out ahead. So that might be one that you want to look at. But let's look at your Noblesse first, and then have a look. And maybe your Deepwood, because I do know you have, unless there's something in particular you want. What do we have for Noblesse? We have attack with ER, that's good. We've got ER, that's good. We've got HP with ER. Okay, so the big hitters are done. Attack ER, HP, no ER. Okay, that's probably fine. Okay, so crit rate. Are you intentionally doing damage, Bennett? I see, because you do have HP ER there. That's fine. So you're technically set on no blast. No feathers, though. That's concerning. No, you're not. Okay. How do you use Bennett? Ah, you don't. Okay. All right. Yeah, because you're probably doing some Stygian shenanigans. What can we get your Bennett to? 246? I'm just curious here. HP ER. That's more crit rate ER. Does your Chevy need the HP? She does. Okay. All right. So maybe what we do is do some noblesse for your Chevreuse and for your Bennett. You don't have any flowers that are like that. Could be a Chevreuse one. I mean, that's technically fine as an off piece, but I feel like this could have ER on it, and it wouldn't be bad to get some stuff there. So that's a potential. You didn't know about Flower of Paradise Lost, so let's just quickly gauge. Okay. All right. I know. Don't. I know. Okay. Do you have Nilu? You do. And do you drive a Nilu team at all? Do you still play Nilu? Because, like, you're not going to do Hyper Bloom Raiden, right? So, like, you're going to do Kuki, but she's level 20. So, essentially, you're not going to use the Hyper Bloom component of Flower of Paradise Lost. So, the only other team that would be probably valuable to use it in would be probably Nilu Bloom. In which case, you could go and try and get EM for the driver there. Like a Barbara or a Kokumi. Yeah, you've got Kokumi. Yeah. Ooh, you could have a really nice one. What else do we have? No. What am I doing? Oh, we got a good amount, too. Yeah, you could probably get Noblesse and Flower. Wow, look at that. Have you gone through all these? A lot of your artifacts are auto-locked. Oh, you got a lot that aren't. Have you gone through these, though? Because you could do the same thing as well, by the way, depending on your auto-locking plans. Quick unlock, and then relock, only doing crit rate, crit damage. It looks like you've actually already done that. Feel free and unlock some. I think you've got plenty unlocked, to be honest. But let's just quickly see what's locked and not equipped and not max level. Let's find out what we've got here. I mean, it looks like most of these, just quickly clicking through, like there's a few stinkers, like that's terrible. Because this was like this is the setting that's auto lock any goblet. So if you ignore goblets, yeah, that's a special set. It's a support set. Yeah, goblets are the bane. Yeah, that's what it is. So what I would do is, if you're sorted on your elemental goblets, is turn off the goblet damage percent auto lock feature on the sets. Turn those all off, and only lock the double crits. And same thing with Mara, she'll say, like, you have to set a custom plan for this. So maybe let's do that. Let's quickly go to your lock plan for Mara, she'll say. I wonder. Mara, she'll say Hunter, because you got a lot of those, and a lot of golden troops as well. You have a plan that is any 3 as well as the requiring. So it looks like yeah, because you've selected so many, it's going to auto lock too much is the thing. So what I would do for a plan like this on Mara, she'll say, is actually reduce it to something like this if you're going to do any 3. Otherwise, if you're going to select the other ones, to you know, for example, like this, in E4, right? Because otherwise you end up with like, if you do EM, like I think you had EM, HP, you know, whatever, something like this, right? On 3, what you can end up with is you roll a piece like that and it auto locks, and then you're just wasting time. It's an old plan from before. Okay, okay. So you're familiar with how to use the plans and the locks and editing them. Okay, cool. So yeah, so in that case, I'm not going to change anything now, but what you could do, because you have heaps of artifacts unlocked. I'm going to exit anyway. I would suggest come back through, mass unlock Marshal Say and Golden Troop, and relock with new settings. Probably only locking for double crit. And then that'll be a good starting point. And then just check it before you strongbox it. That way you don't get overwhelmed with what's going in. Let's try and get like one or two more noblesse things. Maybe we get a flower, and then we'll do a little bit of Flower Paradise Lost. Does that sound good? Yep. All right. And have you gone through these that are unlocked, or should we be checking each one? You let me know. It's looking like we're good so far, if I'm being honest, on what I'm seeing unlocked. You don't care. All right, I got you. All right, we'll make some good stuff. First try. HP, ER, and all right, fantastic. Oh my god, we got 2 of them. What is this? I'm not going to solve your auto problem because we've just locked like 5 things. HP and ER. Oh my gosh, it's too easy. You got a Shenhe mask. No crit rate though. Let's unlock that. We'll set a little bit higher standards there. Shenhe Noblesse works quite well. That could potentially be good if it all rolled ER, but I don't know, it's pretty cope. We'll save that as an off piece maybe. I don't know what your artifact quality is overall. Probably not on that one. And no ER on that one, so we'll do that. You haven't used the horse skin in Miliastra, you appear as Bina. Yeah, I think when I was on your account yesterday, the horse skin was still in the box. So you need to unwrap it from the box in your inventory and then go into Miliastra to equip it. All right, let's try and get one more feather. You said auto add. All right. Let's get a feather. That is not the feather we want. I mean, no. Healing HP, ER. No. Your account's better than that. HP, ER, 3-line. HP, ER. High roll on the ER on that one, though. Good roll on the HP. All right. I'll tell you what. We're locking that. Okay. No on that. One more feather. Give us a feather. ER HP. Preferably crit rate. No. Actually, hold on. Crit rate ER. Maybe for Shenhe. Or a fab user on Noblesse. Double crit high rolls. 2 dead stats. Probably not. EM double crit ER high rolls. Yeah, that's an off piece. That's an off piece for an ER wanter. Ooh, a nice ER sans as well. Double crit. No ER on that. ER with HP. Perfect. Here's a Shenhe piece. Attack, crit rate, ER. Done. Perfect. Star the ones I like? Okay. All right. So I don't know what you've got on Shenhe, but like ER, HP, that's a Bennett for sure. Crit rate for the Fav for if you're going to use Shenhe like in Stygian, for example. Attack percent, crit rate ER. That's why we're doing that one. This one's just generally like someone could probably use that, but you might have higher standards. Again, this one as well, nice off piece. This is kind of a, if you need to proc Fav on this set, it's nice to have it as an on-set option. Okay, let's go and get you some Flower of Paradise Lost. Now we're gonna go for EM with with HP substat and EM substat on the flower and feather as much as we can for this one for your Nilu teams, and a little bit of ER if we can. Would be nice. HP ER, no, we're not gonna go double crit on this set because no one's ever gonna use an off piece unless it's just an absurd piece. Same thing with crit rate. We don't need that. HP ER, nope. Double crit 4-line with attack. I will keep that one because this is like a roll it till it doesn't hit type piece as an off piece for someone. Like if it goes crit rate, crit damage, amazing. But if it rolls like HP and attack, it's dead. Okay, EM done. Got one. Now we need a goblet or a hat on EM. And then some flowers and feathers. Okay. Minimum roll, low roll, high roll, 3-line. Unless you want that one, you could probably throw that one away. Because it is an off piece. And I think you are rather flush with artifacts, so I think we're good. Same thing with that one. There's another EM. Oh, you can run 2 flop sets if you get another piece. Still not what we want. All right, no. We're looking for EM and HP. EM HP. All right, not bad. We'll keep that one. A little bit of EM there. Give us an EM substat. And an EM hat or an EM goblet. That's what we're looking for here. Come on, get lucky, get lucky. We can do it. Oh, there's another banger piece. We'll leave that one. Leave that one to have a go. Just roll that one. Roll that one. Off pieces for someone, surely. They do have higher roll value if they're not starting with lower rolls there on the things. That has EM 23, but we don't have another stat, so it's only a 1-line. This has HP and EM, although it's a double. It's a low roll in the EM and a low roll in the HP. I'm going to hold on to it for now, but it's probably one that can go in the trash later. What was that? HP ER? No. EM ER. I want HP though. Hold on. Keep it for now. Come on. HP EM 4-line start. All right, we're keeping that one. EM hat. All right, good. So you should have, if I'm not mistaken, 1 set of flop now. Let's do one more roll. See what we got. We're not going to get a feather with HP, are we? No. Undo that. HP, EM, higher roll, medium roll. We'll keep that. We'll hold on to that. EM. All right, let's go out and see what we got. You're going to keep the horse in the box going to Fontaine, in the bottom of the sea, anti-come home pulls for Zibai. That is a good strategy. That is a good strategy. You know, you got to trick the horses into come to save their friends, their friendos. All right, what do we got? We got EM. Nothing. Oh, what was that? HP? No, unlock that. We don't want that. We don't want that. EM. And then we want EM HP. And EM HP. EM ER. Sure. I mean, that's fine. Rather than continuing on flop, this was probably good enough for Bloom stuff. So let's have a look at what else you got. Let's look at your Tenacity and your VV. All right, what do we got for VV? All right, you do have EM hats for Mizuki and Kazuo. Got a bunch of stuff here. We'll go ahead and unlock some of that. Oh boy. All right. I see. Yep. Whoa. Hold on. I mean, off piece, but you could, if you're struggling for a Hydro Goblet, that's a potential reshape. 4-line start, double crit Hydro. You don't have an EM Goblet, do you? Really? No EM on VB. Okay, so you do have EM hats, right? Yeah, okay, interesting. Unlucky, but fine. And then plenty of flowers, feathers. Okay, that's all fine. That's fine. All right, so VV, you're set. Let's get that out of here. What do you got for emblem? How's your Yelan? Yeah, you don't have Yelan. Ah, I see. That's right. You do have Yelan. Hold on. She's on. Oh. I see. Oh, does she? She's got the thingamajig. No, she doesn't. Okay. Right. You have the really good build, but not for the not on emblem. That's right. Did you? You must have robbed her, right? Surely. There's no way. Am I misremembering? Support Yelan. Do you not play her? Because we could get some emblem for her. Let's see here. What do you think about emblem? Should we do emblem? Use her for a Hydrobot. Okay, all right. I mean, she still does damage in those teams. How's your Nahida? I know you love Nahida. Let's she's eating well, right? Hopefully. EM, Dendro, crit. That's good. That's really good. Okay, yeah. Nahida's fine. She's doing fine. We can't strong back that. How's your Emily? Poor Emily. She needs ER. You got to get her weapon. This build is passable with her weapon. It's just not passable with that ER. All right, Yao Yao's going to be getting a skin. I don't know if you're going to build her. What do you got in your GT? You got some decent pieces for GT. Two goblets. Defense double crit. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, you got a bunch of stuff you could level. Wow, a lot of GT locked. Okay, yeah, that's the mass unlock. That's right. Not really. Check your Nahida's crit ratio. She gets 20%, right? She's 69 to 184. I mean, 69 is not bad for a non-crit weapon. She gets, where's the crit come from? 24%. Up to 24%. So how much EM do you have? 743? Does that show on the sheet? Her passive does. So EM. Yeah, so Elemental Mastery beyond 200 grants 0.03%. So if we go 743 minus 200, 743 minus 200, you're at 543 times 0.0... Hold on, 0.03? Let me read that again. Yeah, 0.03. So you're getting 16.29 crit rate from her passive. And I think one of her cons gives her more as well. That's just damage. That is... Oh, that's EM. Okay, so blah, 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 blah.
This is gonna do wonders for my win ratio.
And TBH, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Who's your favorite character? Lore and gameplay-wise, well, it's got to be the one and only Arataki Ito, my boy, the bestest beetle battler.
Do wonders for my win ratio.
And hello, Tartag. Welcome in. Great to see you. Welcome for the, or thank you for the follow. And, you know, never trust the Fatui. Of course. Yeah, Ito's my main guy. So yeah, so you're going to get an additional 100 from here as well. And I think the C1 doesn't give any either. Does the weapon give any after a skill? Blah, 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 blah. More EM there. Yeah, so you're actually going to be more than 16 because you're going to, like, in battle, you should get more EM, right? Let's bring the radish out. Pick a number between 1 and 1,000. 677. That's right. All right. What are we doing here? Where's some enemies? Give me some hilichurls. I've been scammed. All right, there we go. There's some slimes.
I see everything.
All right, 883. So 883 minus 200 times 0.03. You're getting 20.49 or 20.5 crit rate. So your actual crit rate is 70, right? Yeah. So you're good. You're good. I mean, I think it's fine. 70 to 184 is not bad. And if you somehow get more EM, like if you have it like in her burst, if someone had more EM in the team, like if you're doing a Loma team or whatever, and then you do this, her crit rate's going to be even higher. Do I do reviews? I do reviews. There's a 15-minute global timer. It should be available in about 13 minutes. We'll do it in between accounts. But right now we're doing a bit of strongboxing for folks, and then we'll do it after we log off this account. Elon Elegy gives EM. That's right. Yeah, so you'll have even more crit rate then when this procs. So when you do a full setup. So plus 120, so 683 plus 120 times 0.03. So 24 crit rate. And what's the max you can get? Is 24 the max? Did I read that right? Yeah, 24. Okay, yeah. So exactly. So you're going to... Perfect. You are maxing out your passive. That's awesome. You are maxing out your passive. 49.7. So you're at 73.7. You're at 74 crit rate. Yeah, it's already maxed though. It's already maxed though. So you're at 74 crit rate. Okay. What do you think? What do you want to strongbox next? I think your Nahida is probably fine, if I'm being honest. If it were me, I would give Yelan some emblem. But you have options for sure. Mare for Furina? Okay, all right. Let's have a look at your Furina, because she's got the cons, right? So what do we need there? I mean, that's pretty good. You don't need that with the C4, right? Yeah, that's fine. So potentially... Oh, Goblet's got probably some room there. Because you don't need that much ER, right? If you're on-fielding her? I want to say you probably get away with like 125 to 130, but I'm not sure. Do you know how much you need? At the very least, we could get a hat. All right, let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get. Or Tenacity. Tenacity is actually pretty good as well. Although you're going to be using her on field, I guess, with cons. Yeah. How's your tenacity? Do you have a tenacity set for her? No. Oh. Okay. And we can do Mare. A lot of your characters use Mare? Okay. All right. We'll do that. We'll do Mare. You can barely hear me? Is my volume okay for everyone else? Or am I low? All right, let's go for Mare. Volume is good? All right. All right. Yeah, maybe check on your end, TBH, if you're using mobile or whatnot. Don't know. All right. You know what we can do, though? Hold on. We haven't done this today, so we're gonna do the Strongbox song. Give me a moment. For the lull. All right, that's there. Let me get this set up. Where is it? Music. Oh my gosh, is it? All right, here we go. That way we can win. We need it for the rolls. Let's see, artifact farming.
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Let me get this ready. Nope, not that one. Loop and... All right. You should be good to go. Can you hear this?
Oh, gather ye round, ye travelers bold. For the resin is spent and the ley lines grow cold.
We're going in.
We sail through domains where the artifacts lie, with a prayer for a crit and a star in the sky.
Let's go.
Heave-ho, farm low, farm high. Fill up the bags till the limit is nigh.
Get those emotes in chat. Double crit HP. Max rolls, let's go.
We feed the Strongbox side by side. From
Feed the
crimson witch
Strongbox.
caverns to thundering halls.
Maybe.
We battle
3-line,
the
but...
shadows that lurk in the walls. But the goblets all roll with the stats we don't need. So into the pile
so
they
much.
go with great speed.
Into the pile.
Farm low, farm high. Fill up the bags till the limit is nigh. Roll 'em and toss 'em, let fate decide. We feed the Strongbox side by side.
Let's get those
Feathers and flowers,
raving and
circlets
dancing
of
emotes in.
pain. Defense main goblets again and again. Yet when the box opens, he never can know. A crit
Show me what you
rate,
got.
crit damage,
Show off the streamers
treasure
you sub to. Let's go.
So raise up your sword, let the artifacts fall, for we'll stock every slot till we can't
hey,
hold
there we go.
them all. And when Mondstadt's winds carry dawn's early light, we'll shove in another 3, praying they roll right. Hey!
Praying they roll right.
Farm low, farm high. Fill up the bags till the lid is nigh. Roll 'em and toss 'em, let fate
I mean,
decide. We
these are kind of copy because I know your account is pretty stacked, so that's why I'm not locking those. But those could be okay.
bless us, our
Levels there.
ending guide, for crits and glory side.
3-line, only 2 stats. Even though it's double crit, I'm going to unlock that one. EM double crit attack, we're going to save that. ER on Mara. ER, I mean off piece. That's fine. Are there any more accounts in line? There are more, but feel free and jump on. We might get to that today, Edo Senpai. We got Brizo and Norvin. I know Brizo's here. I haven't seen Norvin chat today. They might not be here. Let's speak up if I'm wrong, Norvin. Yeah, you're next up, Brizo. I love those comments in chat. Nice. Ooh, hey, nice. Double crit 4 line, good rolls on there. Defense double crit 4 line with ER. I mean, Noel maybe. Alright, we'll let her do something. Release these two. Into the pile you go. Ooh, we'll keep that one. Lots of Mari. I love this set. It's a very versatile set. If you got Furina. Maybe for no. We'll see. Hey, nice hat. Max roll and EM. I don't know if he used Gaming ever, but. Sword, let the artifacts fall, for we'll stock every slot till we can't hold them all. And when Mondstadt is winds carry dawn's early light, we'll shove in another 3, praying they roll right. Praying they roll right. Double crit attack ER, low roll 3 line. We'll keep it for now until we go back and see what you got. Hey. Oh, you're physical. All right. Mare Eula coming up. No on that one. Skirk uses Mare. That's right. Yeah, she does. She can. I mean, if she can get her set to be very high stats, it can pull ahead of Mare, but honestly, like Mari's usually better. Oh, look at that. That's a juicy one. Max crit rate, max crit damage, decent roll on EM, nearly second from highest, and a low roll on the attack percent, but not bad. That's awesome. 4 line start. Let's see what's going on there. Star it? Oh, we'll go back. We'll go back. We'll go back. The song really helps. Look at that one. Oh man, we're eating. We're eating. We're eating. I'll remember to star them. Or try to anyway. No. Now for most people, I want to just clarify for chat. For most people, you want to keep that. This account is further along. Again, we're eating. Low rolls here, low roll crit rate, low roll crit damage, minimum roll attack percent, but 4 line start. Can turn out really well. If this were to miss on like some crits, then I'd probably stop because it is low rolls. But it really depends on what you've got on your account. We should have been doing the song because look at it. It just solves the problem. Look at these pieces. Ah! Crit rate, crit damage, EM, let's go. Oh my word. I should have known. You need it for Risley? I know, right? I need some of these on my account. 4 line, but double minimum roll. No, we're gonna commit that one back. Into the deep you go, into the pile.
For the resin is spent and the ley lines grow cold. We sail through domains where the artifacts lie.
Let this one be the last loop. One more round on the song, and then we'll pause it for a little bit. Don't want to overplay it. I need to make a loop that is a bit more. Oh, have more longevity for long-term loop. You tried telling me? Yeah, you did. You did. See? I just need the streamer needs to listen to chat more. Clearly. All right. No. All right, next. Hydro. No. Come on. Crit damage, crit rate, attack percent, or defense. Oh, that's a Chiori one, I tell you what. If you're going to do Mare Chiori. My instincts tell me I want to save that one for like a Neuvillette, but I know your account. Most you should probably save that. Hold on, let's save it for now. Let's save it for now. All right. Well, Co-Comrade's got some cons, and so the artifacts we're going to be saving, the characters we're going to play are a bit different than many accounts. So it's not your typical necessarily that you chuck in. All right, that's near the end. Did we get one? No, we had. Let's go see what we got. Last one. Feed the Strongbox. No. Okay. All right. Let's see what we came up with. All right. Okay. Oh, that's good fun. I love that. That was a pretty good timing. All right. All right. There we go. Let's get the music back on. And let's go in, sort by new, and then see what we locked here. First off, let's go and for Mara. So we locked all of these. That is a star. That is a maybe. That is a maybe. That is if you're going to play Noelle. That is a star. This is if you're going to play Gumming. Or maybe Risley, I guess, but I don't know. Not sure. This is a maybe on the account, so you'll have to decide on this one, Co-Comrade. If you need the ER, just Sands in general is an off-piece. I mean, HP double crit. Probably that one. Actually, yeah, definitely that one. Low rolls there, but that, again, Noelle. If you're going to ever play Noelle Mare. Or some other defense scaler, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just kind of leave those there for you. That is definitely a star. That is a banger piece for Gumming. That's all right. Low rolls. That is, of course, physical. That piece right there. Can we roll this one? Because that piece is one I want to roll for sure. And that's also not bad. And that's also not bad. That could be all right. That could be all right. That could be all right. And there. And we don't have, like, we're not going for Neuvillette or anything on this account, I don't think. So, oh, we do have Neuvillette. Hold on. Your Neuvillette already eaten. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. Did I over... Oh, wait. Oh, we could get Neuvillette upgrades. Oh, man. All right, we are cooking. What's going on here? You just wanted the HP? Are we improving your Neuvillette? I think we are. I think we are. What do you want to do? Do you want to roll some of these? You said for Furina. What do we got? Furina. Marshall say Hunter. Let's see what she's on. She's on crit damage hat. Her crit damage hat is, I'm going to be honest, pretty good. That's pretty darn good. Why did that back all the way out? I mean, if you can get Furina improvement, all right. So where would we actually improve? So you can get about 9% will be fairly valuable. The ER, if we're on fielding with her, we can drop some of the ER, more crit rate, more crit damage, and more HP. All right, so the ER there, I mean, that's a really good piece. The Hydro, like, I feel like if we got a Hydro Goblet, that's not the right one. We would know it. Yeah, like, these are not good. And then HP, this isn't getting us a ton of value, but it's giving us bonus and then a little bit of HP, I guess. It's going to be hard to beat with an HP Goblet, unless this went, like, insane. So we could... You really want this one, but I don't think you're getting value out of this this ER. I'd have to check an optimizer to tell me what's better. Honestly, I do not know. But you might have the resources that it doesn't really matter. Same thing with this one. Like, do we have an HP that we can roll? HP double crit ER. HP. Oh, see, this is a double max roll. That's a double min roll. These we'll get rid of. That's ER. That's ER. That's ER. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. Because you don't need that one. Reroll. Like, that's really good. I don't think you're improving that. That's good enough. I wouldn't use a feather on. So I think your flower and your feather are fine. You could potentially roll some 4-liners. So the answer for your flower is to improve Furina, her flower, you basically need a 4-line start with double crit that has at least HP on it, and it needs to go into crit rate, crit damage for every roll. So like some of these we're going to unlock, obviously. You're going to work through your plan there. But like these 3-line double critters that I locked, like they're where are they? Like even these aren't even necessarily worthwhile because you do have HP percent here, which you do value, but you've got to roll into here. So honestly, I don't think it's worth the resources to change that. I don't think it's worth changing that. I think we can change this, and if you can get onto an HP Sands here, you might have a Hydro Goblet somewhere. Like, that's probably decent. But we might be able to find you a Hydro Goblet that has a bit more value. Double crit HP Hydro Goblet is what you're looking for. That is a high roll crit damage. 3-line, that might be worthwhile. Let's unlock that one. Let's unlock that one. Some of these are not going to be worth your time. None of those are worth your time. No HP on those. Wasn't she on a Hydro? She is, but her Hydro Goblet has all this ER and a little bit of HP. So as far as improving your Hydro Goblet, like, you want to make sure you have enough HP when she's on fielding for like non-Stygian stuff, which on field Furina and Stygian, I don't know if you're doing that. Like, I think Stygian, I don't necessarily build only for Stygian because you're going to do some dank stuff in Stygian. So I don't think you should plan your final build for just for Stygian. And I don't know what her energy requirements would be at C6 with on-fielding if you're going to do that. Should you reshape it instead? Well, because your crit rate is only 51, I would hold out until you get a Hydro, crit damage, crit rate, HP. And if you can, ER. That would be kind of the impossible piece. That would be the dream piece. Would I reshape this one? Not really. It costs 2 to do it, and you don't have the other substat. So I would hold out for another one. What I would potentially look at doing, because I think you can get away with less ER, is look for a different HP sands on set, and then that'll give you more flexibility for Hydro Goblet in the future. So you can stay on this one for now, but what I think you should do is roll something here to get a bunch more crit rate, crit damage, and like potentially this one, because it's double max roll, even though it's a 3-line, you know, could be good. This one, kind of okay. This one, probably not. And then anything you don't use, you just give to Neuvillette, right? Because his is fine, but that could be improved. No, character reviews are not disabled, Zach. There is a 15-minute timer, and so you have to be able to get it before it's been redeemed. It was redeemed 7 minutes ago. Yeah. Do you want to roll anything, or are we done, Co-Comrade? What do you think? Because your Neuvillette also needs some pieces as well. We could roll a Sands, and maybe it turns out better for him. Better for Furina, and then if not, give it to Neuvillette as a leftover. He really needs crit rate. If I'm being honest, where could he get that? Usually, if you play him with Furina, you're going to want HP Goblet here. Usually. Ooh, could roll that one. And that would let you get onset. Or offset for something else. Hold on, what? .7. Okay, well, they're basically the same. You need 46 CV? Can I define an artifact for Mavuika and roll it? I got you. We can absolutely do that. What do you want to define here? You're not beating that, I tell you that. It's not the goblet. Oh my god. What are we doing? We can't beat these pieces? You don't know? Oh, you have too much crit rate. Oh, what a problem to have, chat. What a problem to have. You have too much crit rate. That's what it is. You're falling off the board. Okay. Oh my gosh. I like, you don't want to reshape that. All right, you're falling off the board. Let's do this. Let's look at Akasha and figure out what will bring you up on the board. How's that? Let's do that. Hold on. Let's go over to the board and find out what you need to stay on the board. That will guide us on what we want to do. You dropped to the second page. Unacceptable.
Identities to choose from. Need me to come up with some for you?
Unacceptable. All right. There is Mavuika. Do you play Vape Mavuika, or do you melt vote? Like, which board do you want to be in?
Which should I choose? A radish veggie soup.
Ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
That's what I want. You don't really care. You just want to be high. Okay, so you are what? Show leaderboards. You are number 26
I got a new letter from an informant.
and number
Looks
35.
like the
Okay.
situation has changed again.
So 26, you will gain 21, 23 places with a crit rate roll. What? Hold on. That can't be right. You're overcapped right now. Ah. I see. Okay. No, why is this wrong? Is this you? Wrong weapon. Oh, well, hold on. Am I even looking at the right account? Oh, is she not on your showcase now? Because I just did a refresh. No, she's there. It's an Akasha thing, I guess? Question mark? We do 6. We do 6. This gives 11%. I just did a refresh. All right, hold on. Let's do this. All right, there we go. Okay. Okay, I see. It changes. Okay, all right. All right, so this is Vape Furina on her weapon, which this is the build you have. All right, let's look at the substat priority here. So we got to. This is absolutely stupid that it would tell you to get more crit rate for the leaderboarding. No, that's insane. So you'll be number 4 if you get a crit damage roll. Okay, this is why I hate Akasha. I hate Akasha so much because it only looks at artifacts. It only looks at artifacts. Your goblet is your weakest piece because it doesn't have attack percent on it.
Good roll.
And you're overcapped.
Maybe I'll take
And you
one
low
more
rolled
day
on
off.
crit damage.
Knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Sorry about that. So if we look at your build right now, and we look purely at the roll value, which is what Akasha is going to value, it tries to pull in damage stats. Now, it's a little bit dumb because the priorities are telling you you're going to move up 16 spots with a crit rate roll, which is stupid because you're already overcapped. So we're going to ignore the plus 16 places there, and instead we're going to focus on you could be number 4 if you get one more crit damage roll with these stats. Realistically, you've got a low roll there, and you don't have attack percent. Attack percent will move you up 33 spaces. So we want to focus on getting you a crit damage roll and an attack percent roll. And the way that we can do that is get you a substat roll here. So you would want a goblet that has 4-line start, double crit, with attack percent and EM that are all high rolls that stray or strive to be towards crit damage while only having 10% crit rate. Define a goblet. Okay. That is wild. All right. Yes, that is a very good goblet, and yet it is your worst piece. You can define a flower and a goblet. You have enough, you think. Okay, all right. So just to confirm that matched that page. Yeah, so this has 3 usable stats. Yeah, do we try? I mean, because the other thing you could do is you could just reshape it and hope it strays towards crit damage, but you really do want an attack percent roll. This one's already got everything you need. This one's already got everything you need, and in the rolls that you want them to be in. This is your best piece for the leaderboarding. And that one you are not beating. Like, you are not getting an attack percent roll and getting those builds. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So now the next question is, what do we actually define? You have 6. We go obsidian, pyro, double crit. Now the problem with this is if we do double crit, you might end up not getting elemental mastery. But you don't necessarily want to define elemental mastery because then you might not get crit rate and you'll be too low on crit rate. Same with attack percent. So this is really just gambling for 2 stats. You don't really care, you just define for fun. All right. Are you happy with this definition? I think most people would do this because you could always use the Pyro Goblet as an off-piece for someone else. You need my luck. Okay. All right. Yep. All right. We're committing it. We're committing it. Let's send it. Max rolls on everything. 4-line. Attack percent. Elemental mastery. John Hoyle, don't let me down. I mean, 4-line. We don't have EM.
I got a new
But
letter
it could
from
still be
Navia.
54 CB.
Looks like the situation has changed again.
All right. Should we roll it? Should we just enhance it to see how it goes? Your Gamin could use it. You might have to take it personally. Yeah. Or do we save on your resources and use the feather? Because you're well, you've got a bunch of level 20s there, but those are probably good if they're not locked, or if they are locked. We throw that one in. Define a flower for... Well, I think for leaderboarding, it's going to penalize you a little bit unless it like went all like perfect. So this has the potential to be 53 point like 1 crit value, which would still be extremely good, but you're missing a stat, but still be pretty good roll value overall. Sure. All right, let's go. Let's send it, chat. All right, I tell you what. Straight to 20. Let's get a prediction. That's going to help us, surely. Crit or miss. Now, for this one, crit or miss. Here's the rule. Special rule for crit or miss. Predictions open 30 seconds. Get those channel points in. We're looking for 45 plus, not 34 plus. 45 plus is a win. Special rules. Special rules for these channel points. Gamble your life savings away of your channel points if you want. 45 plus is a win because this is a special case. We're in super sky high territory. Let's go. All right, predictions are closed. We got 4 believers, 2 doubters. Let's send it. Okay, that's a solid piece for someone else, but that is a miss. That is somehow a miss. A 40 CV Pyro Goblet, that's a miss. All right. And you said define a flower. Define a flower. What flower would you like? Did you want one for Mavuika then? Here. Double crit, and we're going to hope for EM and attack. Obsidian. Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, let's define a flower. Maybe we'll get a 4-liner. Yeah, maybe. All right. Double crit. Come on, buddy. Attack percent, EM, as the other 2 stats, 4-line, max rolls, everything. Let's go. Send it. I mean, attack percent, but low rolls, that's not for Mavuika. That is a fine piece, but it is not for Mavuika. Don't roll that one yet for your Mavuika. That's a waste of resources to
Good
roll.
All right.
Okay, now, if your goal is leaderboarding, you do have the option, and I do not recommend this, but you do have the option to reshape this and hope you get 3 rolls crit damage, 2 rolls crit rate. But I do not, and then hope that you don't get a low roll. I do not recommend that. So we're not, unless you tell me, we're not going to do that. I do not recommend doing that because this is an extremely good piece already. I can do it right now. Hold on. We got an ad break. Let me snooze that. You have more than enough? All right. All right, chat. If you're free to play, close your eyes. Never re-roll a flower or a goblet like this. All right. All right. Yeah. Pray for all crit damage and 2 crit rate rolls. Send it. No, you need this for your addiction. Well, the next one will be guaranteed 3 rolls. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, no. Keep the original. Keep the original. Keep the original. I'm selected on keep the original. Don't mess this up, Elim. Keep the original. Okay. Roll again. All right. We will guarantee 3 rolls into it, but we need 5 rolls into it. Come on. Crit rate, crit damage. 3 rolls into crit damage, 2 rolls into crit rate. Let's go. Send it. No, defense. All right. Now, for leaderboarding purposes, this is worse, but for actual gameplay purposes, this is actually better. Because the 1 roll of crit rate, you were overcapped. So that was nothing. And you got more EM. But I think we keep the original for your leaderboarding. Yeah? Yeah, but we keep the original though, right? Just in case. Like, stat-wise, this one's better for your build, but leaderboarding, this one's in. Keep original. Okay, thank you. All right. Keep original. All right. Last time, the end of our feathers. 3 crit damage, 2 crit rates. Lock in. High rolls, everything. Send it. Actually, potentially, hold on. Let's check the leaderboard. Let's check the leaderboard. What does it say for EM? So we're over, over. The thing is, the leaderboard's going to value. Oh, hold on. Plus 33. Okay. 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 So we got more crit damage. We're no longer overcapped on crit rate. And we got more EM. The problem with the leaderboard is it could do some stupid math and might not like it, but I think the new one is better. Is there a roll value calculator? That's a good question. How is roll value calculated? How is Genshin roll value calculated? Let's find out. CV, click info in the optimizer. Blah, 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 blah. Main stats are 10x with the substat. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of math. Artifact score checker, game 8. Nope, not game 8. Genshin Artifact Appraiser. Nope. Ah, here we go. That's based on UID, though. No, I want to just put the stinking artifact in. Max roll value is 900. Every stat can give 100. A low roll is therefore only 60%. Found it. Okay, you found a calculator. All right. Let's do the math, chat. Genshin Optimizer, but click Artifacts tab. Okay. All right, hold on. Optimizer. Genshin. We're going in. Click Artifacts. Okay. let me manually input. Can you guys still see that? Yeah. We've got a goblet that is obsidian, that is pyro, that has crit rate, crit damage, defense, elemental mastery. Okay. It is level 20. It was a 4-liner. Oh, that's wrong screen. Obsidian. Goblet. Pyro. Hey, take care, T. I appreciate you being here. We'll catch you next time. And we'll have a new theater as well next time as well. And we're coming to the end of Stygian and Abyss by next week as well. Keep an eye out. Might have a bonus stream this week as well. We've got a public holiday coming up. All right, let's see. Pyro. We've got crit rate, crit damage, defense, elemental mastery. And this is 8.9. This is 19.4. This is defense percent. Not that it matters. 5.1, and we have elemental mastery is 40. Okay, so the new one is 720 roll value, which is substantially better than the 660 roll value. Keep the new one. Yeah. This doesn't change the actual. This doesn't actually change the roll value. It's only the stats. It's only the stats. Okay. All right. Hey, W. So this is very stressful. This is so stressful. That's such a good artifact. Holy moly. All right. Well, we've done it. We have upgraded now. Just to hold on before I do this. What are we on the leaderboards? So on leaderboards, you are on Vape. You're 40 on Vape. Premium Melt, you're 69. All right, so those are the two. I'm going to screenshot this so I don't lose it. And let's go and commit. It should be higher, but the thing is, Akasha overvalues crit rate, and it isn't taking into account the fact that it's overcapping crit rate. Because right now it was saying it would actually go up even with more crit rate, even though the crit rate was 63. All right, confirming, keeping the reshaped result. Save. Okay. All right. 59.2. Let's freaking go. Okay, all right. Hold on.
The rest of the work once I'm feeling up to
All right,
it.
let's log out so it's immediately active. We'll go back in as well, I guess. And then let's go back to Akasha here. We'll leave on the login screen. That's fine. We'll get some nice music change. Let's go back to Akasha here, and we're going to go refresh. Now, Mavuika, what do you have on you? New. It's got the new thing, and if we show leaderboards now, perfect. You did move up in the leaderboards. You went from number 40 Vape to number 28. And in Melt, you went from 69 to 48. We have moved you up on the leaderboards. And, not even counting the leaderboards, it is also better in-game because you have more stats. The real thing. All right, perfect. Well, thank you, Conrad. I think that's all that we would roll for you. But is there anything else you wanted to do before we moved on? Up to 20. Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely killing it. That is killing it. Nope, you're happy. Awesome, awesome. Well, hey, thank you for letting me roll those. That was that's very impressive. That Mavuika build is crazy good. That's so good, so good. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for sharing and for letting us share in your journey there. That's fantastic. Well, I like to. It has been a day, a day or 2 days of wildness. So that was that's pretty fantastic. Sorry if you do follow on like TikTok and YouTube and you're like, who is this guy keeps posting these damn clips? Well, I'm sorry. It's too exciting. It's too exciting for me. I love it. I love it. Okay. Let's see who we've got. We've got co-comment Brizo. Did you message me? I see a message here. Let me see. I think you maybe no, that's Ado. Yeah, Ado, are you able, Ado Senpai, to hold on till next stream? Might do a bonus stream this week, but I did want to get onto Baldur's Gate 3, and we got Brizo up next. For sure? Okay, cool. I just didn't know if you're capped out or whatever, but we can absolutely keep going. And we'll do some theater stuff as well, so we won't just do Strongbox like we have this weekend, because that'll have reset as well. We'll mix it up a little bit. All right. You've locked anything worth keeping, so everything unlocks ready to go. All right, well, we're going to have to throw the song on a little bit then, because... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, chat. I know a bunch of you are in winter. Oh. Look at it. Look at it. Is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? Oh. They're just like, they're perfect. They are just perfect. I love it. Homegrown here in our country. Otago cherries. I love it. I love it. What do I mean? Very good. Very good. I appreciate that. You make me blush. Okay. This is Brizo. Why is that frozen now? Uh-oh. How do I unfreeze this? There we go. 3, 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4 E's. Okay. Perfect. I think. Let me know if that's right. And you're hoping for Golden Troop pieces and Arlecchino upgrades or whatever I think is needed. Well, we are doing a lot of support stuff checking. So let me just check your VV, Tenacity, and Noblesse, and then we'll quickly move on from there. We'll see how many we've got just hanging out. Oh, wow. Great. We got a good amount. You said everything unlocked can go, so we can do mass adding. Wrong menu. Artifacts. What do we got? Tenacity is low. Ooh. Okay. Noblesse is probably good. Viridescent. What sets don't you have? No Crimson. Interesting. All right, that's fine. Don't necessarily need Crimson, but it's fine. You got Flower Paradise. Only one flop. No Hyperbloom whatsoever, huh? I mean, all right. You said Golden Troop. It's probably fine. Let's check your... Actually, I didn't check your actual Noblesse. Let's go to Bennett. And Chevy. HP, HP crit, HP ER, HP Sign of Days Past. Do you have 2? Yeah, you got plenty of Noblesse. HP. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You can level these if you need them. Oh, yeah, nice. Fabulous. Oh, very good. Okay, your Noblesse is set. Okay, so let's look at VV. You have 1 EM hat, 1 EM goblet, 2 sands. So you could maybe do with 1 more hat or goblet, but not required, so probably get away with that. Let's look at your tenacity. Actually, let's not change that. Let's go. Who's on tenacity? Who's on tenacity? Farzan, maybe? Just don't want to mess up your set filters. HP, crit HP. I mean, you got the bare minimum. But you could get tenacity for Furina. It's -5 Celsius. Oh my goodness. That is cold. Very good. All right. Hey, apologies. I didn't do the reviews in between. So before we do Breezos, let's do the reviews. I got totally distracted by Akasha there. Let me, before we get into it, apologies. We've got Epsilon with a skirk. Epsilon, you here? Welcome back, Colin. With a skirk. Let's have a look. Skirky. We've got a C6. Level 90. Friendship level 10. R1 skirk. 1, 10, or sorry, 10, 10, 10. So 10, 14, 13 because of the skill bonus, which is awesome. 83 to 235. Holy moly. With a cryo resonance, we're going to get to 88 and we're going to overcap if we do ever freeze something, if an enemy becomes freezable ever again in the future. 28 rolls of crit, 5 rolls of attack percent is extraordinarily good. That is amazing. You've got a solid double crit flower with some attack percent there. Love that. Big crit rate on the feather. Fantastic. Could have attack percent there. It is an off piece, but your stats on it are good enough to justify kind of not doing that. If you do want to improve the build overall, pick up one substat just to, instead of the HP, flat HP, just pick up that. Cryo Goblet is disgusting. How dare you have that on set? Was that crafted, I hope? That is amazing. And a really good hat. Yeah, surprisingly, your off piece is probably your worst piece by quite a bit, and it's only because it doesn't have 1 roll of attack percent, like as a substat. What a skirk! Oh my word! Not crafted, but that is wild. That is absurd. Completely unusable. It doesn't have attack percent substat. That's really good. I love it. Well done. Well done. What a great skirk. All right, let's have a look at Columbina, who is now upgraded from Vela. Yeah, I know, guys. I know. Level 90, Columbina. Friendship level 6. Well done, Vela. C6, R1. Love that. 7, 10, and 8, because that's as high as we can go. 67 crit rate. Right? Is that how the kids do it? To 269.9 with 147 ER. We're going to get the ER refund from the weapon. Yeah, it's good. Very good. We've got 23 rolls of crit overall. Nice flower. Could have HP percent, but I'm sure you'll get that over time at some point. High roll there, high roll there. This is really good. 4 usable stats. All usable stats here, including the flat HP. Love that. Really nice goblet. And yeah, your hat you can upgrade too if you get another hat like this. Probably not worth re-rolling that, but it does have 3 usable stats, so. That was quite possibly the first time you laughed at a 6-star joke. Yeah, that's right. Oh my goodness. Great Columbina, Vela. Great Columbina. All right, let's look at Furina from Zach. All right, what do we got cooking up here? Level 90, Friendship level 10, R1 Splendor. Now, when you're C0, Very tough to use this. You do have an ER Sands on, 227 crit damage, 85 crit rate, 184 ER. So the ER is good for non-Stygian stuff. With her weapon, enabled by our ER Sands. In Stygian, unfortunately, because of the way that it works, you need to get your burst up as soon as possible, which means you're going to be playing Favonius anyway. So for anyone out there who's looking at Furina's weapon saying it looks really good, two options. ER Sands and C4. That's basically it. So you've done what you needed to do. I respect that. We've got 22 rolls of crit in the build with 6 rolls of ER and 2 rolls of HP percent and even 4 rolls of flat HP. So yeah, it's for not having HP Sands, the HP is where we expect. You will get HP from the passive, which I do not think shows up on Enka here. So yeah, it's good. It's good. We had defense roll here we could avoid, but 3 usable stats is good. That's fine. This is fine. Yeah, this is nice, and that's quite good. Yeah, very, very good Furina. Should you work on improving her? So when you improving is relative, I would leave her as is. I would not touch her again. Just know that when you go into Stygian, you're going to have to change all your pieces around or just stick on a Favonius, one or the other. So like typically in Stygian, you're like, oh, I want to use Furina as a support and I need her to make Skirk or Arlecchino or whoever, right? Maybe not Arlecchino, but I need to make Skirk do more damage. So you use Tenacity, in which case, do you go and refarm a whole nother Tenacity set? Maybe. But there are times where you just say, I don't care about Furina's damage, and you just put her on Tenacity, and that makes Kirk do enough damage. As it is, if I were you, I would leave my Furina alone and just not touch it. You've never done Stygian before? I mean, if you had a Nefa, oh, what's going on there? You could probably do this one if, yeah, you can do this one. We can do level 5 Stygian. On your account, I'm pretty sure, just with what I'm seeing here. Do you have a Loma or Nefer, or no? Might be a little tough on if we don't have a Nefer, a Nefa, and Loma Nefer will make it easy. But yeah, I would leave her as is. If you don't care about Stygian, I just leave her as is for sure. Don't get Tenacity either. No, it's not necessary. Tenacity will always give you more damage potential on your main damage dealer, assuming their attack percent, but it's not necessary. Yeah, exactly. We have to pay for a review. No, Kokomi reviews are free. Channel point redeems. They're on a 15-minute cooldown, so there's not too many that come across in the where I get overwhelmed and there's just too many to do. So, yeah. I know some people do like reviews for like subs and stuff. I'm not going to turn you down, but I'm also not asking for that, by the way. But no, you do not have to pay. I do this for fun. Okay. Yeah, I would leave her as is, Zach. I think this is great. Especially if you're not terribly interested in level 4 or level 5 on Stygian, because you can co-op on level 4. And on YouTube, you can just ask. That's right. For now, Kale, for now. For now. I am working on something where everyone will have a chance to get in the global timer so that it makes it less likely that you'll get I don't want to overlook anyone. I want to make sure that everyone has a fair shot. So that's why. And Toby's got Emily doing Emily dirty. We've got Emily on Fractured Halo. Oh no. With no crit rate, no ER. All right. The good news is I know Toby's trolling me here because Toby uses Burning Arlecchino, and the Arlecchino's good, so that's fine. It's technically works. Don't do this, chat. Don't do this. You leave my Emily alone. She's my Emily and I. Is she in my top 3? It's hard to make a top 3, but she's definitely up there on my list. She's definitely up there. Yeah. I think Toby's just trolling me at this point, but yeah. Attack Dendro crit is what you'd want to go for there and get more ER. If you do not have her signature, you must be on Favonius. There's no other answer. Level the talents there. But I think you're just trolling me. It works for your burning team, though. It works. It works. How much EM generally on Mavuika? Using EM Sands, EM Pyro, and crit. The more the merrier. So crit damage, primary stat, get as close, 50 to 60 crit rate on Obsidian. Crit damage after that, get about 230, and then with an EM Sands. And then any EM substat rolls you can get over just having the EM Sands is better. You mostly use Spirit Stick. Yeah, Spirit Stick is good for the attack and the ER, but Fav is going to give the white particles to help the team and helps lower her energy requirements even more. Even though Spirit Stick will get her up for her own energy probably to because you get 170. I think her actual energy requirements are 190. So she's an 80 burst cost, right? 50 burst cost. What? Okay, Spirit Stick's probably enough. I take that back. I haven't actually tried Spirit Stick. I just stick her on Fav because Spirit Stick and Fav have the same exact burst cost. If you haven't joined the Church of Favonius, what are you doing? What are you doing? You love her and your friend uses her, so shame. No, we're all good. All right, let's get on to Brizo's account here. You said Golden Troop. You're good on some of the support stats. I don't think we need that. So you happy, Brizo, if we do Golden Troop? Burn the Church of Favonius. No. For the YouTube, this is the Church of Favonius is an in-game where it's a joke. It's not a call to action. Okay, we're good. All right. Well, you know what we have to do then, chat. You know what we have to do.
Oh, gather ye round, ye travelers bold.
Let me find it.
For the resin is spent and the ley lines grow cold.
Here we go.
We sail through
How much do we have?
domains where
We gotta
the
go to Mount.
artifacts lie. With a prayer
Wait till the beat
for a
drops.
crit and a star in the sky. Yay!
Go. All right. Oh, we got lock settings need to be adjusted on Golden Troop. It is too aggressive, but we do know if it's not locked in. They're really bad. That's a nice one. Nice one. Use that again. Yeah, that's fine. No.
Great speed.
So 200 EM, yeah, should be fine. Yeah, you'll do great damage with 200. Absolutely. Damage, defense. Attack percent, double crit, nice, not bad. A little bit of ER if we're going to use a Scoffier, but not bad. Official could be good as well. Crit rate, HP percent. I don't know what you've got, but we'll unlock that for now.
So raise up your sword, let the artifacts fall, for we'll stock every slot.
Defense double crit attack. That's a Chiori piece if you ever did her. Also for Albedo, we'll hold on to it. Save it for level 0 forever. One day, when you're financially free, you can pull Chiori. Fill up the bag. And then some whimsy at some point. Okay, well, let's go take a look. Maybe we'll do a couple more. Crit damage EM. Boom, there's a piece. We got a hat. We got a few flowers. Ooh! Let's stink and go. Official piece right there, baby. Let's go. How much do we have left?
We sail through
all right, let's check what we need on Whimsy. Arlecchino for Whimsy, you said.
With a prayer for a crit
Fish and Escoffier. Okay. How's your Arlecchino? I need more crit rate. It's a 3-line?
Let fate decide. We feed the Strongbox side by side. From crimson witch caverns to
Whimsy.
thundering halls.
Flower and hat, preferably, and if we get lucky, in a goblet.
But the goblets all roll with the stats we don't need. So into the pile
In you go.
they go with great speed. Hey, heave-ho, farm
No,
low, farm high. Fill up the bags till the limit is nigh. Roll up,
Nope.
toss 'em, let fate decide. We feed
In we go.
the Strongbox side by side. Hey, feathers and flowers, circlets
Defense
of
hat?
pain.
Why did it lock
Defense
that?
main goblets
Gotta work on
again
that
and again.
plan setting.
Yet when the box opens, ye never can know. A crit rate or crit damage treasure may show.
Yeah, I think with these settings as loose as they are, if I don't see them locked, I don't even think I need to check. That, I mean, 3-line low rolls, but we'll give it a little bit of hope. We're hitting low. Defense double crit attack. No, wrong set. All right. I mean, double minimum roll with EM. That's definitely a coat piece. We don't need the. Click too fast. Lots of low rolls, man. That's fine. We saw that piece. Let's go again. Send it. Give. Oh man. I don't even think I need to check these. Yeah. These are not it.
And the ley lines grow cold. We sail through
All right.
domains where the artifacts lie.
What can we get?
With a prayer
There we go. Double crit EM. We like that.
star in the sky.
I mean, we'll save that for someone else. Double crit HP. Attack goblet, double crit. I mean, not for Arlecchino, but we'll save it.
From
Just can't let
crimson
go.
witch
Can't let the feather
caverns
go,
to
but-
thundering halls, we battle the shadows that lurk in the walls. But the goblets all roll with the stats we don't need.
No,
So
two
into
stats.
the pile they go with great speed.
Nope. Come on! Alright. If we've learned anything, skew towards the beginning of the stream for the luck. Maybe we learned a lesson there. Alright. Alright. Ooh. Attack, crit rate, EM. Do you do a reaction team? Like a Vape or Melt?
A crit rate or crit damage treasure may show.
Because if you do, you might want to keep that one and roll that one and see if it gives you a heavy crit. Melt or Overload, okay. So Overload is definitely going to prefer the attack. Double crit. But if you can get a good ratio with about 100 EM minimum in the build, it'd be nice. Pretty tough to do without double crit attack EM though. Whoa. Yeah. No, that's too good. That's too good. It's gotta go. I checked myself on that. Nope. HP double crit again. I mean, Yolon's getting an off piece from somewhere. I see what you mean about this set. This is rough.
And the ley lines grow cold. We sail through domains where the artifacts
Nope,
lie.
nope.
With a
Oh, okay. All right,
prayer
4 line.
and
No, we don't need the HP hat. Defense double crit, sure. Why not? Defense double crit, sure, why not? Defense main stat, come on. No, 2 stats. Alright, this is it. EM hat. Come on. I mean, EM double crit. That could be an off piece for some EM water. Alright, let's see what we got. It's always defense. Let's see what we got. Did we get something for your Arlecchino? Probably not. Well, maybe. It's only got 2 rolls. We could potentially roll that one if you want. I don't know what your fodder situation is like. You got a little bit. Could definitely roll that one, although this is already a pretty good piece. But this is your reaction piece. That's actually not bad. You could re-roll that one if you wanted. That's a re-rollable one for sure. Attack. Oh, attack. Oh, double crit on set. This is good, but this is on set, which means you could trade out a weaker one. It's only 3 line though. So maybe roll away, re-roll. Re-roll. Hold on. So this one's already good for overload. This one for reaction. Actually, re-roll. What would you say? Yeah, probably that one. All right. All right. Sorry, guys. You got to go. You're done. We re-rolling this? We're sending it? Want to confirm for me? I'll eat a cherry. All right. We're hoping for this HP roll to go into crit rate, crit damage. Probably crit rate. And this crit damage roll to not low roll this time. Send it. All right. Hey. W. Now, that's not crit rate, but no wasted stats. I say we keep it. What do you think? New one. All right. That's a fine piece. All right. That'll go very well in a reaction team. And then what you'll try and do then is try and get one that skews. Is that a, let's see. That was a 3 line because you got 8 and 12. Yeah, those 3 lines. It's too bad. It's too bad it turned out 3 line. We could potentially roll one of those, but you want one with EM as well if you can. And like I wouldn't necessarily roll that either, just to save on resource. Because you really want double crit EM if you're wanting to do that. This makes me sad. That makes me sad. That is unfortunate. Do you have a crit rate hat that has crit damage? No. Oh, you do. Hold on. How much off are we? So you would need 35 crit damage from somewhere. $36 crit damage from somewhere. Definitely not there. do you have another attack percent? Big crit damage. Give me big crit damage. Crit damage EM. Better. All right, let's get 20 more. 20 more crit damage from somewhere. That is only a 4-liner. That's only a 3-liner. Darn. Okay. All right. So we can craft one. What do you want to craft? A goblet? Double crit goblet. Okay. All right. Let's do that. Oops, not that one. Fragment of Whimsy goblet. Pyro. Double crit. Confirm. We are on Whimsy, Pyro, crit rate, crit damage. We happy with that? Hopefully we'll get EM and attack. All right. Oh, jeez, I didn't even click it. Misclick. Misclick. All right, max rolls at least. All right. What do you think? Straight to 20? Crit or miss prediction? 30 seconds. Crit or miss. Let's go. Straight to 20. And hey, Rabbit, sorry I missed your message coming in. You have Arlecchino melt without cons. Yeah, I think it depends on if they're going to get the melts. The thing with cons is like the melt combo is mechanically you have to like not Unga Bunga, which I don't play it because I'm lazy. But yeah, everyone's got their own play style there. All right, straight to 20. Predictions are closed. Let's send it. Dude. Every time. Okay. All right. You got one goblet left. Okay. All right. Well, next month. Or next theater. Actually, hold on. You can extract one, and then theater will get you 2 more. You can craft 1 more this month if you want. Yeah, we did try. We did try. I would probably stop there. Let's have a look at what you got in Golden Troop for official. Because we did get some new stuff, right? Might be able to get her onset there. That's good. Although that's really good. Do you use aggravate teams at all? Hello, miss. Welcome in. How are we doing? I'm doing well. Not really, no? Okay. I tell you what, we don't have to roll it, but I would do that. If you're not using aggravate, I would do that. 3-line. That's fine. You could try that one, because this is going to be lower value with the EM, just because this is like, whatever that is, 29 crit value. Oh, hold on. Well, that's HP. That's Electro and crit. Now you're on because you're on a 5-piece now. You can go and get a goblet from somewhere else. So let's look at your Electro goblets. Surely you have an Electro goblet. You have no Electro goblets. Okay. Keep an eye out for an Electro goblet. Yeah, or maybe craft one. Craft one for Raiden. Craft one for Raiden or for official, but probably, I don't know if you ever use Raiden. Maybe she'll get a buff one day. But an emblem Electro double crit. You could give it to Beto and Raiden and share, and then just steal it for official when you need it. Hello, Saeed. Welcome in. Welcome in. You have a plethora of geo and animal ones. Nice, nice. All right. I don't necessarily see anything that I would just full send right now. I mean, we could send this one if you want. But without the Electro Goblet, yeah, it's gonna be still a work in progress. You are getting lower on some of these resources though, so maybe you want to send. All right. Hold on. Let me close that. That was a miss. All right, I'm not gonna do a prediction on this one because my food's here and I want to eat, and we got to get into Baldur's Gate 3. Can we check clear end? I will do the last reviews. I'm going to close reviews, in fact. The last 2 reviews just after this account. So we'll do that here shortly. Dude, what is that? What do you think? What do you think? You don't have to. But that was embarrassing. That was just 4 rolls straight into attack. What is that? Why not? Okay. The good news is Fischl's good. Send it. All right, here we go. Here we go. We all love gambling, right? That's why bro. We're going again, right? I know it's not that bad. Sure, all right. Okay. God. It's about the principle of it at this point. Okay, all right. I mean, I would have loved the attack percent, but the ER is not bad on Fischl. All right, perfect. All right. That's a mighty fine piece. And the good news is your Fischl needed it as well. Okay, all right. And she doesn't have an attack sans yet. So let's put her on something else. You need the crit damage, man. Skirk's got that. Yeah. Gotta get something big crit damage. Big crit damage. I mean, if you don't use your Yanfei, you could do that one. That's actually good. I think it was a big upgrade then. Maybe the reverse psychology worked. Yeah, maybe. Welcome, LOL. Welcome. All right. With that, Brizo, I think that's my sign to get off your account. Thank you for letting me roll your artifacts and for everyone for letting me do that. Let's do these last few reviews. We're going to do some words on stream. I'm going to end the YouTube stream after the reviews. I'm going to start the Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 3 stream after we do words on stream. So let me do that because I need to eat. So we'll be a few minutes late on that. No worries. And thank you everyone for letting me roll your artifacts. It was really fun. I'm glad we could get you some upgrades. I think most people came away with at least something that's come up. So yeah, glad that we could do that. You heard I liked Emily, who's not on your showcase. And Akasha? Boom. There we go. Emily, level 90, friendship level 10, 9, 10, 10. Very nice. 94 to 213. Very good with 105 ER. You don't need much ER with her signature, but you do need a little bit. I think I have like 109 and it's sometimes fine, sometimes not. But yeah, if this, assuming you have enough energy, which you probably do, I think that's a good amount. But yeah, great stats there. 2360 attack. You want Emily to be between 2100 and 2400. 2360 is amazing. Great flower. Very nice feather. 3 usable stats there. Double crit, even flat attack here. Valuable, like that. The Dendro Goblet, double crit with attack percent. Love that. And the hat as well, 17 crit rate. Even though it says it's low roll value, Akasha's smoking something. That's good. That's good. And we've got Miss with a Chlorind. We'll have a look. No. Did I refresh reviews in Akasha? They didn't have it on the showcase. So, Chlorind. Level 90, Friendship level 10, C1R1 Clarin. Triple Crowned, 68, and she gets 0.9. She gets 20 from her kit, so it's 88.9 to 259. 2298 attack, good attack. 5-piece Whimsy, attack, electro, and crit. Nice. 26 rolls of crit, 6 rolls of attack percent, and on a 5-piece. That's a very good attack sans. Very solid goblet. I like the hat as well. Nice. It gives you the ER as well. Low crit damage roll on the flower. Probably your most replaceable piece. I don't mind the attack percent, but the low rolls kind of kill it, so it's not bad. Yeah, very nice Clarin though. Very, very nice Clarin. And LOL, you did ask for drop your UID real quick. We'll do that. We'll get words on stream up. All right. Drop your UID quickly. Drop it quickly. I'm hungry. My food is getting cold. Can we check Eula? Which one was that? This one? C6R1 Pines, attack, fizz, crit, 70. No, wow, that is really good. Asterisk. 127 ER. She's not bursting, is she? She didn't get ER from this. She gets 1 burst. If she doesn't kill it, it's over. Doesn't she need like 138? I don't think 127 is enough, but you tell me. You tell me. I have concerns. Let's put it that way. All right. What do we got? You said Nefer. Nefer, Dawning Frost, Fine Weapon. 49 if you've got Loma, you do. 59, so you're at 89 to 283. 679 EM is good. EM crit. 24 rolls of crit is nice. 7 rolls of EM substats. Almost 2 rolls lost to low rolls. Yeah, that's fine. Fine for Nefer. The next upgrade that would be meaningful for you would be her signature weapon. It'll be a big power boost. So keep an eye out for that. Flowers fine, feathers fine, sands fine, goblets fine. Kind of mid rolls. You did lose a few rolls of crit overall, but if you want to, you could bring her up a little bit. It's not going to dramatically change her damage. It'll be a little bit more, but it's not going to change the way she plays. I think it's good enough. Level the talents. They are far too low. Far too low. All right. Food time. Food time. I'm going to turn my camera off. I'm going to end the YouTube stream. We will be back in just a few minutes on YouTube. So if you're interested in the Baldur's Gate 3 solo YOLO honor run, come back on YouTube for that stream, or come on over to Twitch. We'll be there as well. But thank you, YouTube, for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll catch